All right, peace and blessings, peace and blessings. Assalamu alaikum, shalom, welcome, welcome, welcome. We are live, we are live, and our topic tonight, the revolution of the soul. So we're building upon the program that we started on Friday, and then we talked yesterday on the commonality of Black people everywhere. We talked about the commonality of Black people everywhere, the rise. So today, our topic, the revolution of the soul. Now, in order for our rise to be complete, you have to have a revolution. Some say that the most important revolution is the mental revolution. Some say that a soul revolution is even deeper. Some have probably even never heard of the term of a soul revolution. But there's something about that soul, because according to the book, it says that when the God put his breath of life into us, we became a living soul. So we're going to talk about a soul revolution. Why is it needed? Why is it even necessary? We're going to show some video today about some things that has happened to us so that we can understand clearly that there cannot be any longer this go along to get along attitude, that we have to honestly be separate. Be separate in your thinking, be separate in your doing, be separate in your acknowledgement. You have to truly be ye separate. When you understand the depths of evil that our enemy go to. I mean, when we talked about it last night with the Namibian people, that they didn't even know their own history, and they're in their own country. They're in their own country and don't know their history. That's deep. That's really deep. So we have to bring it straight up and deal with it as it is. And then we have to be held accountable for making the right decisions, making the right choices. Now, some of y'all heard, of you listening, you heard Brother Isaiah say, if I came over to the DR, I wouldn't want to leave. That the DR is a place where I would want to be. Now, some Brother Isaiah sent me an email talking about something, don't you take your ass over there to the DR. You keep your ass right here in America. But y'all know that Brother Isaiah started here in America. He was born over in Shawtown. Isn't that right, Brother Isaiah?
But say that again. My speaker is going a little bit low. What was it again, though?
I was saying that you were born here in America, right? Over in Chicago, right?
Right.
And then as an adult, you moved to the DR, correct?
Right. Well, really after, yeah. I retired from the post office, and then I moved here in order to find my aunt. That took about 6 months or so, and then I stayed for about 2 weeks the first time. Man, when I got here, I could feel the land just grabbing me like a loving mother. And I'm telling you, man, when you and Sister Cassie come here, no joke, I'm being serious as a heart attack. You're gonna feel that same love. The culture, the language, the people, the food, everything. It's just gonna hit you like a ton of bricks. I'm telling you, because when you start eating the natural food without the GMO. I'm not saying that you're doing that now, or really what I was saying. The juices called a trinola juice, and then other natural sodas and energy drinks, and just the food in general. You're not gonna want to go back.
Mm,
You're not going. I'm telling you, man. On God, man. I'm telling you. On my mother's tomb, I'm telling you. You're
mm.
not gonna go. Man, fuck this shit. I'm standing right here. I'm telling you. When that shinola juice hit your tongue, it's over for y'all. It's a wrap, man. It's a wrap.
Mm, mm, mm.
Not just that, but you know what I mean. You know what
Right,
I mean.
right. Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm. Mm,
Look,
mm,
Sister
mm.
Kathy, I told Brother Marie, the first trip here is on me. No hotel bill, no food bill. We covering all that shit, and we covering it for you and your husband too. You hear me? So just be known that and Doc too, but and his son, whatever. Just be known that all you gotta do is pack your bag. I'm gonna buy the ticket on cheapo air.
Of course,
Of course.
you already know.
And it'll be 90 days out. So you got 90 days to get your shit in order. Because, the most you can go, like, well, I don't know. I haven't bought a ticket in a while. But then the most you can go is 90 days out before you take the flight. And then that'll be the cheapest one. Otherwise, man, you're paying an arm and a leg. But,
Mm.
y'all good. Once y'all get here, you're going to be like, yeah. Isaiah was right. Yeah, about everything. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, man. The only thing about this crib is that you see bars on the window that keep niggas out.
Well, that's even in Africa, so I do
No, look,
understand what you're saying.
I did not cover this window that's in the gallery, and I didn't leave. I didn't put the bars in, right? These motherfuckers came in this motherfucker. Wow. No, I didn't have
Wow.
no kids then. I was kind of dating this other girl. And they came in and they took them to everything but the kitchen sink.
Oh my
Mm.
goodness!
Yeah, but yeah.
And you want me
It,
to come in? I don't know now.
no, you be all right. We got the bars up now. I'm just
I
saying.
can stay in America for
I'm
that.
just saying. If you get a house here, if it's not an apartment building, you got nothing to worry about. If it's on the ground floor, you know what I mean. You gotta put them bars up because if you
Mm.
go
Man,
somewhere,
y'all niggas don't know how to act over
yeah,
there.
if you go somewhere for a week and your bars ain't up, you might well hang it up.
Oh my goodness!
Wow.
I ain't. That is not a place I want to live.
Nah,
Wow.
it's good. I'm not. There's pluses and minuses. But I'm here to tell you, they got robberies in America. You know that
Of
home
course, I
robberies.
can stay here for that.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
I,
But one thing they didn't do, they didn't kill her. They just took what they took.
they just gonna rob it, and take everything, huh?
Yeah, I mean, if they can fit through that window, they'll take it.
Oh my goodness! No, that's
I I,
crazy.
Mm.
I I look. I got up that morning. I'm like, well, goddamn. Man, where's my computer at? I
Oh
left it
my
right here
goodness!
on the kitchen table. And I'm
Mm.
looking, I'm like, I'm looking for
Oh my
about a good 10
goodness!
minutes. Then I come back to the living room where the gallery window is. I see nothing but fucking footprints and handprints on the goddamn wall. I'm like, ain't this a
Mm.
bitch? Now look, I had the gate. The gate was closed. The gate had a lock on it. It wasn't sufficient enough. So I don't know how they did. I'm just gonna assume they hit it with a hammer, hit it with something. It broke open. That was it.
Oh my goodness!
So
Oh,
yeah, so
okay. Mm-mm.
now we got everything covered, baby. Ain't nobody coming in here doing shit. That was when I was in an apartment. I mean, I had a 2 bedroom, 1 bath apartment. So I was home big time. But anyway, uh,
Mm.
we're in a
Mm.
community now, so we got a gated community. If you don't live here, you ain't coming in. That's a wrap right there. So, but
Mm.
it's all good.
Mm. 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 Wow.
That's life here in the DR.
Mm,
Like
mm,
like
mm,
any place else.
Lord have mercy. Yeah, you got to
But
make it. You
y'all
got
good.
to.
Y'all good. Just when you get
Mm,
here, you'll be like, yeah, you're gonna feel that vibe, nigga. When
mm,
they playing that those musical instruments and you hear that bachata music and whatever else, it's
mm-hmm,
gonna grab you, man. You know what I mean? It's gonna grab you. It ain't gonna let you go until you say let
mm,
go. But then again, you don't want it to let go. It'd be like
mm-hmm,
your mother, just hugging you. Welcome home, son. Welcome home, daughter. Welcome
mm,
home. I'm telling you.
mm. All right, all right. So let's go ahead and jump into our topic. So we're talking about the revolution of the soul. Now, the revolution of the soul is a concept that refers to healing oneself and learning to love who you are and seeing the same humanity in your fellow people. Now, when we're talking about seeing the same humanity in our fellow people, we're talking about seeing the humanity of those people that look like us, the humanity of those people who were oppressed just like us. As Emil was saying yesterday on the program, hell, they did the same damn thing to them in the Philippines, except for the slavery part that they did to us. So we have to understand that commonality that runs in there. Sister Cassie, are you able to speak?
I am. Yeah.
Okay. What do you think about the revolution of the soul?
Like you were saying, it's going to take bloodshed. Don't think you're going to get something for nothing, because you're not. Because they ain't going to give up easy. I see the dude in Niger and Burkina Faso, and how every day they trying to do a coup on his life because he wants to be free. So it's going to take him. So he's gotten, the armies, and he's getting prepared, or is prepared for what he knew was going to happen. But it's going to take us being prepared. It's going to take us weaponing up. It's going to take bloodshed. But a lot of black folk ain't ready for that. They if it's not happening to them, it's not in their household. If it's your niece, your nephew, it's okay, because it didn't hit me yet. But let's do something before it does hit you. It's going to take bloodshed, people. Not going to be free for nothing. Period.
Definitely. And even before we get to the bloodshed part, when we're dealing with the healing of ourselves, the healing of ourselves and learning to love ourselves. What do you think is the first stage of the healing and the love? What do you think is the first stage that we must encounter and deal with?
Well, we're going to have to clean house first, because you got a whole lot of black folk that don't even like each other. And that's on purpose. So we're going to have to clean house first. Then you're going to have to start educating yourself on who the real enemy is, because I think we've forgotten who the enemy is. And until we understand who the enemy is and how they're enemy, because we got to be reminded of all of the stuff that happened to us. Because now these crackers smile at you, you think they're your friend. They give you a wink, you think they're your friend. These things, like, they ain't changed. They're still the same old people that they was back then. They just a little bit more bolder now. Okay, they ready to step to you now. Used to be when they were scared of us. Now they ain't scared of us, because they've been so used to us not doing anything. Back in our day, we knocked their asses out, plain and simple. Remember? You walk up, you looked at us crazy, we ready to fight. Now, you look at these young folk, they turn their head and walk the other way. I'm like, what are you doing? Fight. You remember, fight. But now we got to clean house. We got to separate. Seriously, we got to start educating ourselves to understand who's the enemy and why they're the enemy. It never changed. So that's where we're gonna have to start.
Definitely. Thank you, Sister Cassie. Brother Isaiah. Now, again, you're in a all black country that's ruled by black people. Would you say that the population in the DR already are healed and already have that love of self? Would you say that they are already there?
I'm going to tell you the truth. Yes and no. Yes, I would say 85%. And there are just some uh, people who just don't know the history. You know, what I mean, I'm just gonna be honest. I do run into those people, and they're like, "We did what? When? Who did that?" I didn't, you know what I mean? But we are aware that we are Taino Indians. I can tell you that we're not of any Spanish origin from the beginning. We do know that we are of African origin, not from the African continent. Because as of now, we see ourselves as African in origin, but Taino Indian. I'm sorry. Yeah. What the hell I want to say? We're Taino in origin, but African foundational people because Africa begins and ends at the four corners of the world. Black people is everywhere. But through our diaspora and settling in different places, you develop different culture, different habit, different ways of talking and behaving and being in that society, right? So, and that can be held true because when I went from America to Hawaii, man, I was like, wow, they were really like opening to me because we had the same skin color and all of that, but they did not like white folks at all. And that was, whew, oh shit, 30 years ago. I don't know I'm pretty sure it's the same now. But when I went, man, they didn't give a fuck about white folks at all. They hated their asses. You feel me? But what I'm really trying to say is that we are global people and we have to realize that. But the underlying thread that connects all of us is our skin color, whether from the lightest of the light to the darkest of the dark. But in the realization that we are black people, we are Negroes. You know what I mean? If you can understand what that is, and that word did not come from white folks. But when I'm looking at it, the mentality here is that they're not going to tolerate no white folk talking shit, doing shit, and nigga this and nigga that. No, that ain't going. No, that ain't gonna work. You gonna get fucked up. White folk gonna get fucked up. And that was the reason why I was saying last night that when they get off that boat and they get off that plane, they're so nice. Well, you can tell they just itching to say nigga. And I'll throw it back at you.
Now, do y'all have a lot of white folks living over there? I know you said y'all got Chinese. Y'all got a lot of whites?
No, they live in their own enclave. You know, you stay with your own. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's just how it goes. There ain't nothing racial about that. It just you feel more comfortable with your own. The Chinese got their spot. The black people, we got our spot, which is everywhere. And you got your rich black folks, your poor black folks, your rich white folks, your poor white folks. You know. But in a nutshell, everybody stays within their own clique, within their own culture, within their own race, so to speak.
So Isaiah, let me ask you this, because like Haiti and the other Caribbean islands, there were already original people there before they brought slaves.
Go
Before they brought slaves from Africa to there. The original people of the DR, are they still around? Is there a tribe of them still around, untouched or anything like that?
You talking about the original people of the island?
Yes.
Uh, genetically, yeah. Genetically, yeah. But culturally, no, because we've been influenced by a lot of the African people who came through the Hispaniola, the Haiti, Dominican. We share the same lot, share the same island, right? But we got the majority of the island. But if you look at it and you see it for what it is, all of these Portuguese Jews or Moranos or the Huguenots came through and lived here, lived in Haiti, went to South America and North America and Central America, all throughout Turtle Island. You know what I mean? So It ain't like, just one spot and they come in and that's it. So, it's an ebb and flow, just like anything else. And, you get influenced by the people who come in and settle you for whatever reason. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
that Hispanic, I don't want to say it, but let me take that back. Excuse me. That Spanish influence is very, very, very strong here. So that's the reason why a lot of people don't speak. There are some who speak Taino, whatever that is. I have not heard it. I'm going to be honest. But
Mhm.
the vast majority, I would say maybe 95%, 98% speak Spanish and have that Spanish culture, Spanish root, and all of that. And Christopher Columbus is buried here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Mm. Interesting. Interesting. So so you're saying that the original people there were called Taino,
Right. Taino Indian.
Taino Indians.
Right.
Okay. And then so from them being there, then the Portugal came.
Yeah. Well, the flow and the ebb and flow of it all is that the Portuguese, through their, if you want to call it a slave trade or whatever happened, and the acquisition of the Spanish Jews and black people who went from the Portugal and Spain to West Africa, stayed there for a while, and then that group of people were transferred to St. Thomas, which was the sugar plantation that black folk ran and did it very well. They thought they were going to get rid of them, but they became very wealthy. And then you got the flow from the St. Thomas Islands, which is right off the coast of West Africa, and then you get into um, Haiti, and why it wasn't called Haiti yet. I don't know if it called Haiti at that point. But now, Haiti and the Dominican Republic. And then from there, it flows into South America, Central America, North America, and I would bet Canada too, because it just flows. So you see a lot of uh, um, synagogues. You see a lot of um, what do you call that? The Muslim thing, mosque.
Mosque. Uh-huh.
Yeah, throughout all of man, it deep how far and wide this ebb and flow went. So it's not just Jews, and it damn near everybody. So
Mm. Interesting. And so does the government that y'all currently have, is
hold on,
there
the music comes on. Hold on, hold on. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
the government that
There got
y'all
to be some black folks playing music. But go ahead.
the government that y'all currently have, are they trying to teach the children in school their original culture? Are they trying to bring that back? What are they? What is the
Uh,
education system compared to
yeah,
America?
yeah, yes and no, yes and no. I because I took our kids out of school, that, and I'm going to be honest. The school system here is not as intense as I would like for it to be. That's one of the things that's on my mind. I want to start a school here that's more intense and purposeful than what it is. But from what I've seen, yes, they do, and no, they don't. They do to a certain point, and then after that, man, you get into the bullshit because a lot of our people just when they look into the history book, they just see us as no, not doing shit,
Mm,
slaves, um, not creating anything. You know what I mean? Because some do. I don't. I'm not going to say what percentage might, but if I was going to guess, if they knew the true history, uh, I would put it at about maybe 40%. The other
mm,
60, 70%, they don't know. They really don't know. They know something. Their spirit is saying something to them, saying that their ancestors were bigger than what they read and what they've known or been taught. But that's purposeful. I don't know how purposeful that is. on a racial angle because the teachers are black. The school system is black. But I did find out, and I want to be honest with you. The what school? It was a school in a university, not a school. It was a university in Texas for the school that our kids went to, right?
Mhm.
Laid the groundwork for the textbooks and the overall um, learning subjects and theme of what they're going to be learning. So I talked to the administrator and I asked him, look, well, what about King James and we're talking about America and what about the people here? They do have for a fact that the general that liberated the Dominican Republic from Spain and then from Haiti, those were black guys. You know what I mean? Damn, I can't even remember the name. It's right there. I can see their faces. But these were generals who gave their life for the liberation of the Dominican Republic. And we do have honor for them as the fathers of the Dominican Republic, as we do in America, a celebration of that. Lou Perón is one of them. I would have to look. I have to take out my money and look at it. It's right there on the money. But Lou Perón and somebody else. I don't remember good. But then they had three sisters who went up against. Oh shit! What they were killed because they didn't give up their God, how do you want? I don't want to sound grotesque about this, but the past president, um, going back in the 1950s, who was a puppet of America that put him in the place of the presidency. I can't think of his name. Uh, the oh shit, the Maribel sisters. So when you look at them, they're like heroin because they stood their ground. They didn't give up to the president at that point, and they made history. So they became very noble women, and all of these people were black people.
Excellent, excellent. I want to welcome Mayat to the program. Peace and blessings, Queen. Glad to see you. Glad to see that you're back with us. And so Mayat is saying, hello, everyone, just listening in the background. Take a look at history behind the 1937 Haitian massacre.
I'm gonna have to look at that.
Yeah,
But you know what? Even listening to what my brother was saying, this is the saddest part ever. You have black countries that won't even take the lead and teach their black citizens about their own history. So you have to blame black people. I went to Africa and I stayed 6 weeks, and I told you how when I was, be at the airport and you go up there and you ask a question and a white person will come there, leave you and turn to them and start talking to them. I had to shut a couple of it down because I'm looking at them like, excuse me, I asked you a question, I'm gonna need you, so you have to train and teach as you go. And even when you're standing in line for food, one of them come up, they gonna stop and they gonna look. And Africa, they love white folk. Even though they have been colonized the same as us, they still don't have that hatred, or they still don't know who the enemy is. And it's the sad part, because you have presidents who have been chosen by America that's going to they have to front for. They have to, carry it a certain way. Just like Burkina Faso, I'm always bring him up. Y'all need to look this brother up. He doing wonders in his own country. He not taking no stuff. He kicked everybody out. He's replanting, redoing everything, from the garbage to the schools. And that's what you have to do. If you don't dare change that educational system and you leave that same educational system, it don't even matter, because you're not teaching your history. We're not teaching it at home. So where are kids learning it? At school. But if you don't have the right history teachers and teaching the right history, you can forget it. You'll never be free. We'll never be free mentally as long as we're here living amongst them, educating and allowing them to educate our children, sending them to their schools, because you have to start with babies. And they know, because that's why they're getting our babies now. They know they're going to have to start with the babies. If you want to change a whole society, a whole culture, you start with the babies. And they're not teaching our history. because we were more than slaves, honey. We were more than slaves. And if you don't teach your own history, you think they're going to tell people that we were kings and queens? You think they're going to teach you how great you were? No. So how you going to be free if you have black countries that's still teaching colonized education? Come on. What are we doing here? What are we doing? Open them schools, black folk. Start teaching your history. The hell, we didn't learn enough American history. Who cares? We already know all of his lies anyway. All of it. So why do we keep teaching it? That's the dumbest thing ever. We have a whole black country, and black folk don't want to dig deep to understand their own history because I'm afraid to offend white folk. I don't give a dang on about them. It's time for us to be. It's time for them to be offended. It's time for us to shut them down. Some of these people, that's why they come on here talking crazy, because they don't know their history. They've been lied to. All them lies they tell, then they'll come on a black show and then try to screw them lies, then get the feelings hurt when we start telling them the truth, then they don't believe it. Oh, that didn't happen. Can you prove that? Blah, blah. Shut up and learn something. Don't come over here talking. Just be quiet and take notes. And you can start with this Haiti war right here. This 1937. You can start right there. And then they'll tell you, well, we don't always have to be violent. Yes, we do. That's all they knew. That's all they did. Terrorized, hung, burned black folk. And now we sitting up here looking crazy. Don't know nothing about ourselves. This is an opportunity for us to learn. This is a great opportunity for us to start opening up some schools, start educating yourselves and black folk. We got principals. We got teachers here that still won't even open the school to help themselves. You'll be getting frustrated with theirs, but you'll sit right there in their system and continue teaching, educating the way they want you to. You got doctors and lawyers, got doctors here. You won't even open up your own wellness centers. You won't even open up your own birthing centers. You won't even open up your own lawyer practicing and start filing lawsuits for black folk. So how are we going to learn anything? How are we going to be free? Tell me. Please, somebody help me. Because from what I'm seeing, black folk don't even want to be black folk right now. We want to be everybody else but black. How come you see so many black folk talking, I'm Indian? Indians didn't even like you. Indians didn't even like you. They was hunting you down, cutting your necks off for them crackers. And you sit up there, I'm a Cherokee, I'm a this, that, and the other. Shut up, you black. You're African. DNA don't change. I rest my mic.
I got a little clip. We're going to show a little clip from this 1937 Haitian massacre. I'm going to show a little clip of it. I want to welcome Earthman to the program. Peace and blessings, Earthman. Welcome. We got Earth Angel 1105 Remix. Welcome to the program, King Queen. Peace and blessings. We're glad to see you. And,
what up, Earth?
And Mayat says the Dominican Republic may be predominantly black, but as a nation, they have black blood crying out from the ground that blacks don't discuss or acknowledge. All right, well, let's look at this and see what this is all about.
When historians talk about the atrocities of the 20th century, we often think of those that took place during and between the two world wars. Along with the Armenian genocide in modern-day Turkey, the rape of Nanking in China, and Kristallnacht in Germany, another horrific ethnic cleansing campaign occurred on an island between the Atlantic Ocean and Caribbean Sea. The roots of this conflict go back to 1492, when Christopher Columbus stumbled onto the Caribbean island that became Hispaniola, launching a wave of European colonization. The island's Taino natives were decimated by violence and disease, and the Europeans imported large numbers of enslaved Africans to toil in profitable sugar plantations. By 1777, the island had become divided between a French-controlled West and a Spanish-controlled East. A mass slave revolt won Haiti its independence from France in 1804, and it became the world's first black republic. But the new nation paid dearly. shut out of the world economy and saddled with debt by its former masters. Meanwhile, the Dominican Republic would declare independence by first overthrowing Haitian rule of Eastern Hispaniola and later Spanish and American colonialism. Despite the long and collaborative history shared by these two countries, many Dominican elites saw Haiti as a racial threat that imperiled political and commercial relations with white Western nations. In the years following World War I, the United States occupied both parts of the island. It did so to secure its power in the Western Hemisphere by destroying local opposition and installing US-friendly governments. The brutal and racist nature of the US occupation, particularly along the remote Dominican-Haitian border, laid the foundation for bigger atrocities after its withdrawal. In 1930, liberal Dominican President Horacio Vázquez was overthrown by the chief of his army, Rafael Trujillo. Despite being a quarter Haitian himself, Trujillo saw the presence of a bicultural Haitian and Dominican borderland as both a threat to his power and an escape route for political revolutionaries. In a chilling speech on October 2, 1937, he left no doubt about his intentions for the region. Claiming to be protecting Dominican farmers from theft and incursion, Trujillo announced the killing of 300 Haitians along the border and promised that this so-called remedy would continue. Over the next few weeks, the Dominican military, acting on Trujillo's orders, murdered thousands of Haitian men and women, and even their Dominican-born children. The military targeted Black Haitians, even though many Dominicans themselves were also dark-skinned. Some accounts say that to distinguish the residents of one country from the other, the killers forced their victims to say the Spanish word for parsley. Dominicans pronounce it perejil with a trilled Spanish R. The primary Haitian language, however, is Creole, which doesn't use a trilled R. So if people struggled to say perejil, they were judged to be Haitian and immediately killed. Yet recent scholarship suggests that tests like this weren't the sole factor used to determine who would be murdered, especially because many of the border residents were bilingual. The Dominican government censored any news of the massacre, while bodies were thrown in ravines, dumped in rivers, or burned to dispose of the evidence. This is why no one knows exactly how many people were murdered, though contemporary estimates range from about 4,000 to 15,000. Yet the extent of the carnage was clear to many observers. As the US ambassador to the Dominican Republic at the time noted, the entire northwest of the frontier on the Dajabon side is absolutely devoid of Haitians. Those not slain either fled across the frontier or are still hiding in the bush. The government tried to disclaim responsibility and blame the killings on vigilante civilians, but Trujillo was condemned internationally. Eventually, the Dominican government was forced to pay only $525,000 in reparations to Haiti, but due to corrupt bureaucracy, barely any of these funds reached survivors or their families. Neither Trujillo nor anyone in his government was ever punished for this crime against humanity. The legacy of the massacre remains a source of tension between the two countries. Activists on both sides of the border have tried to heal the wounds of the past, but the Dominican state has done little, if anything, to officially commemorate the massacre or its victims. Meanwhile, the memory of the Haitian massacre remains a chilling reminder of how power-hungry leaders can manipulate people into turning against their lifelong neighbors.
Damn.
That same thing happened in what was it? The Hutus and the Tutus in what was it? Rwanda? Same thing.
Mm-hmm.
The same thing, killing neighbors, your own brother. That's crazy. I just can't make sense of that. That don't make no sense to me. Why do we do that? Why? Y'all neighbors, you got the same land. You're sharing a land. You're right across the water, and you fight each other. Does that make sense? And how are we gonna be free? We'll fight each other, but then we won't raise a finger to your enemies. We'll fight each other, but thugs in blue that's killing your children, we do nothing about it. We'll let them walk. They apologize. I'm sorry. If not, some of them don't even say that, but you don't even say nothing. Don't even rise up, don't burn nothing, but let your brother walk. Let your brother step on your toe, and you're going to shoot him. See, we just, and it's all through, it's the educational system. You're not gonna tell me it's not. When you start educating yourself and understand your history, who you are, and who your brothers are, you think they're gonna teach you this? You think they're gonna tell you who you are, how great you are? No, they're gonna always try to compare you. They're gonna always try to come between black and black to make you hate each other. We hate each other right now, men and women. Why? Because of them. But nobody challenges that. Nobody is ready to talk about the elephant in the room. Exactly. Why do we hate each other? Nobody wants to be honest right now. Nobody does. Nobody is talking about this stuff. We don't even talk about it with our children. This is sad. How are we gonna be ready to fight what? What? Who? Them? We fight each other. You can't even get your own stuff together.
I want to throw in something because there's a little bit of information. 90% of what was said was true. I'm not going to even dispute that. The situation with Trujillo, he was a puppet of America. He was put in a position. But listen, after we got the Spanish off our back, and the Haitian helped us get them off our back,
then y'all turned it in.
What was not discussed was how they mistreated the Dominican people. We were their slave for a very long time until we had another war with Haiti and the Haitians to get them motherfuckers off our back. So that is what is missing here.
Did you see how you just described your own brother? Did you hear? No. Did you just hear what you just said about your own brother?
What?
What you just called him? That's your brother.
No, they're not. And I done explained this before. I'm gonna explain it again.
You ain't gotta explain it. We already know.
Hold on, baby.
You've been brainwashed too.
I'm black. I'm more black than you, wow. But listen, everybody that's black ain't black. No.
Everybody in Haiti ain't black. Ain't nobody be one third.
No, you're missing my point. Everybody that look like you ain't for you.
I know that, but
okay.
You have some over there.
Now we agree with that one, right?
But you have some over there that's
okay. But hold on. Let me get to my point because Sister Maat was saying, "Love your brother Isaiah," but remember you said "fuck them Haitians." I still say that shit. See, you're not gonna ever know until you live here long enough.
See what I'm saying? Hold on. That's not a B1 attitude. Hold on. That's not B1.
Hold on, baby. Hold on. I got you. I can tell you story after story after story of how Haitians come over here and kill Dominican people.
And y'all don't do the same to them.
No, hold on. Now, the cultural differences, that's the French, this is the Spanish, however you want to put it. They speak Spanish and French and Creole. We speak Spanish and English. Okay. There is a predominantly American Dominican enclave here in the Dominican Republic that was established by American black people. I've been there, done that. I talk with these people. They speak English very, 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 very well, right? But Sister Maat, yeah, I'm not gonna change my position. I'm just not. Now I love my people, but when my people love me back and respect my country, respect my culture, respect my language, not trying to put us down below them.
Where does it start? It starts with education. It starts with education. That's where it starts. It starts with us. It starts with both of y'all coming together to hash out some stuff. If Rwanda can do it, if Rwanda can do it, you can do it.
Listen to me. Now you know me by now. I'm not gonna bullshit you. That's a nice pipe dream. That's a very, very nice pipe dream.
And see, this is why we can't
hold on. Let me
go ahead.
It's a nice pipe dream. It's a nice and all of that. But we far from that. You see, the Haitian people and their government, they got plenty of problems before we even sit at the table and try to talk. That ain't gonna happen. They got some brother over there called some bullshit name. He's killing his
Barbecue.
own. He's killing his own people.
But do you know he's not killing his? You believe in what the white folk tell you? That's not what it is.
Baby
Barbecue. You
girl,
talking
baby
barbecue?
girl, baby girl,
You talking
baby
about barbecue?
girl, baby girl. Barbecue is killing his own people.
You know why? He's not. He wants the Americans out. He wants the French out. He wants all of them out. You believe in what the white folk telling you? That's not true at all. That's
Baby
not
girl,
true at all.
listen,
We're
listen,
talking to
listen to me.
Haitians that live there.
We
That's telling
moved.
us what's
Wait
happening.
a minute. Now you know me. You know me
You
very
still
well.
believing in what the white folk tell you.
Hold on. I don't get into feelings. I don't get into emotions.
What does
All
that
right?
mean?
Hold on. I know personally, secondhand or third hand, where Dominicans would go over there to Haiti and get killed, get kidnapped. I know for a fact that Black Americans, if you take your black ass in Haiti, you're gonna get. Hold on. You're gonna get kidnapped. If you're a woman, you're gonna get raped. Even if you're a man, you probably get raped too and killed.
It's happening in Dominic too. You just
No,
said that.
no, baby girl, I know this for a fact. I ain't. This is not something I'm just talking out the side of my neck. Do you feel me? The idea is that every black person that looks like you ain't for you.
We understand that. You're not. You keep saying that.
Okay, now we got that out of the way. We can
But I
remove
believe
from
that
the
we
equation.
have to be educated.
Listen, baby. Let me finish. The government there in Haiti is fucked up. The disparity between the rich and the poor is very evident. The oil and whatever else resources that are natural to Haiti, and Haiti is not poor, it's very, very wealthy.
We know.
It's in the hands of white.
Right. And
Okay?
that's why they keep.
It's not being filtered down. Hold on. It's not being filtered down to the masses
Yeah.
where they can become a part of the government, a part of the community, a part of the teaching establishment where they can teach the real truth about what happened. They're not a part of the economic strata where they can form a economic base that is solid. There's no solidity. There's no solidarity, and there's no solidity. I guess that's the word. But here in the Dominican Republic, we have participation in voting. We have participation in government. Is it perfect? No. Is there an economic strata of different economic levels? Yes, but not as fucked up as Haiti.
Of course.
Now, hold on, let me finish. See, now, if Haiti, and I can guarantee you, it's been deforested. It didn't be deforested. It's been deforested because they're fucking it up.
Oh, they fuck by themselves. Nobody else. So it's because they're doing it. Because they're doing it.
I've been to.
Are you serious right now?
Listen to me.
Are you serious right now?
Yes.
Do you not know Haiti
The government. I'm not saying that the normal people are doing it. I'm saying that the government is doing it. I've been to Dahabon.
Who is backing that government?
It's right there on the border between
Who's backing the Haitian government? Who's
backing it? I wouldn't doubt it if the CIA and the FBI.
Yes, it's America. That's why Haiti is, and they want that oil over there. They know how rich Haiti is. They want that land. That's why they have it so destabilized. That's why this is the way it is. Because they know and they want y'all black people to kill each other over there.
You are 100% correct. But what I'm saying is.
But what you're saying is, I don't hear no unity. I don't hear.
No. See,
together.
When you start talking about unity, you're talking about political unity, you're talking about economic unity, you're talking about spiritual unity, you're talking about what?
Unity, period. In all areas.
No, then that ain't gonna never happen.
Of course. See, okay, then
that ain't gonna never happen because you have to merge both governments
and what's
together.
The problem with that?
No, I got a problem with that.
Of course you do. You have a problem with your own mind.
Listen to what I'm saying, because you're not listening.
Baby. Oh, I'm listening. Everybody else is listening too. We hear what you're saying.
Look, okay,
you just don't hear what you're saying.
As fucked up as the Haitian economy is, Do you think I want that shit over here? Fucking up our shit?
How did it get like that, though? Are you
Yeah,
listening?
I don't give a fuck, but don't bring that shit over here.
But how were you listening? You're not listening to yourself. How did it get like that, bro? Come on now.
Yeah,
You
well, we
sound like
already
one of
know
the
white
white
folks
boys
done
here.
fucked it up if you want to look at it that way.
How did it get like that, Isaiah? You are an intelligent man. How did it get like that?
Because
Don't
white
act like
folks
the
done
Haitians
fucked it
did it
up.
themselves.
And
Don't
then you
act
got
like they
your,
did
then
it
you got
themselves.
then you got your personality black people who get into the presidential office, and I think he was killed for that reason, that he was trying to help the common man, the common Haitian citizen.
And that's why he died. Do you know
living-
who killed him? Do you know who killed him?
I wouldn't doubt it would be the CIA, probably.
Okay.
America.
Then you're trying to blame Haitian for their own you're trying to blame the victims for their own
But-
situation.
But
Really?
listen to look at the bigger picture.
You have
That-
so
that-
much
no,
anger
no.
and hatred in your heart for Haiti. That's what's going on with you. You're racist against your own people. Your own people across the border. Because you've been brainwashed by them to believe that that's your enemy. Who's your enemy? Is them white folk that's running the DR. The white folk that's running Haiti. Haiti is not even being ran by Haitians. They're from wherever. They're not Haitians. So how do you expect if I'm black, which we have white folk over us, do you think they're gonna care? They're gonna always keep some kind of trauma and drama going between you two. Because you guys, if y'all came together, y'all would be the bomb. But y'all don't even realize that they're in the midst of you guys, and they got you guys.
I do not concur with that.
You don't have to. We can see
I'm
it.
right here on the ground, foot on the ground,
I
boots on the
understand
ground,
that,
all
but
that.
you still been brainwashed. Bro,
No,
with that.
listen to me, babe. I'm not saying anything. It would be great if that could happen. That's
And
a fucking
you said
fantasy.
it's never going to happen because you don't want
hold
it to
on.
happen.
No,
White folk
you know
don't
me,
care.
Donna.
See,
I like
this
to-
is what I'm saying.
Baby
We're never
girl,
going to get
I like
it
to
together. Right
separate
here.
fantasy from reality.
It'll never happen. Right
It
here.
ain't gonna never happen.
You're right, it won't. So why we even
Probably
trying?
not in my lifetime. But
Not
I can
in anybody's
guarantee
lifetime
you,
if they think
hold
like
on,
you.
like I was saying, the rub here is the war that we had with the Haitians. All right, there's a lot of bad feelings with that.
You think that didn't happen?
No,
in
no, but
Rwanda?
listen to what I'm saying. No, listen to what I'm saying. Now they black, we black. They then treated us like slaves and then raping our women and killing our sons and all that. You think that shit gonna go away? No.
Do you see how
But
Rwanda
hold
handled
on,
theirs?
but let's put that to the side.
Do
Let's
you see
look
what
at
happened
the
to
economic.
Rwanda?
Let's look at the economic angle. It would be beneficial if we could do that. I can see what you're talking about.
No, you don't.
Politically, I can see if the president of the Dominican Republic is the president on both sides, or it can be a shared power. You know what I mean? But that ain't gonna happen, baby. It's just not. I would wish for it to happen. I would wish that America bought the Dominican Republic like we were going to do in the 1920s. I would wish that there can be some economic parallel that we can benefit from on both sides. But the reality is, no.
It'll never happen because of people thinking
No,
the way you
'cause-
think. It'll
No,
never
because
happen.
it's a whole different mentality. No, when you get here, you're gonna see it.
Mm-mm.
I saw it within the first fucking week that I was here, between Haiti.
I
and
already
the
see it.
Dominican. Huh?
I already see it. I'm listening to you. I already see what's the problem.
I've been to Haiti.
I can see the problem.
It was like years ago.
You have to be blind not to see the problem.
Decades.
I'm looking at you right now. You have to
But-
be blind and see not to see what's going on for real. And
Say
you
what
are
now?
so brainwashed by what them white folk over there is telling you against your own brother. You got so much hatred for Haiti. Those are your brothers. Whether you
No,
like it or not.
I had a Haitian girlfriend,
No, it's
and
still
I got
there.
a lot of
You can hear
so-called Haitian friends. Now, I don't want to say a lot. I got
it. Okay.
some Haitian friends.
One.
And we had this discussion. Not a heated discussion or none of that. And that was the reason why I went to Haiti, because I had a Haitian girlfriend. But I can tell you that the rub between the Haitian and the Dominican, that ain't gonna go away. That shit runs
Okay,
deep.
let me ask you a question. Rwanda went through the same. Rwanda went through the Hutus and Tutus. These were the neighbors, went through the same stuff, but they're able to live together. Do you not believe that you guys can mend? And if you want to fight the enemy and you really serious about being free, you're gonna have to come together. Because it's more y'all than it is white folk in that area. And it shouldn't be one white person in Haiti, or it shouldn't be a white person in a black country running the country. Black folks should be running these countries. Black folks should be coming together to build, to be free. Your mentality, you guys aren't free yet. You still thinking that what happened in 1937. You still got the
I agree. I'm not
going to be free because you don't want it to be free. If Rwanda,
no, it's not me.
Listen,
wait, hold on, baby. It's not me. If I could influence the Dominican people to say yes,
you wouldn't do it.
I would do it.
You wouldn't do it. No, you wouldn't.
Don't tell me what I wouldn't do.
You wouldn't do it. I'm listening to you. I can hear it.
I don't have a hard heart for the Haitian people.
Okay, let's move on.
What I'm looking at, but what I'm looking at are the facts. I put aside my feelings. Okay. I put aside my emotions.
No, you didn't.
And all of that. You know me by now. And I look at the
hard facts. I can hear it in your voice. Only a few can hear. I can hear.
No, I can hear it in your voice. What do you hear?
You would never forgive a Haitian. You would never forgive them. You would never give them the chance, the opportunity. You guys would rather continue with the fighting, continue with the separation, and continue. You stay over here, you stay over here, and we're going to just do what you would never have a B1 Haitian to come to you and come over there and want to come together and mend all of this.
Like I said, when you get here, you're going to see the difference. If you ever look at Haiti, from the, what do you call that, Brother Muhammad?
I ain't going. I'm just saying.
Hold on, baby. I'm trying to give it to you.
I ain't going way up my
the sky thing. You know how you look and you look down and you can see the forest and the trees and the greenery and all that. There ain't none in Haiti. But if you look on the Dominican side, it's very forested. Very rich with fruit and vegetables and rice and all of that.
Okay, we can move
forward. Over. Listen to me, baby. I'm not.
It's never going to happen, Maurice. It's never going to happen.
Because it's not going to happen.
It's never.
No, listen to me. We have. Listen to me. Listen. We have a constitution, right? And we obey the Constitution.
Okay, everybody. That's why y'all robbing and killing.
Wait, hold on. I read the Constitution, so I of America and here. All right, so let me give you the play-by-play.
Never mind.
The Haitian women, hold on. The Haitian women come over on this side trying to have anchor babies because they want to have a better life.
Women do the same thing when they come to the U.S.
Yeah. But the economy, the size of America and the size of the Dominican Republic is a goddamn joke. The economy here is $100 billion. The economy.
Read my conversation. Read my
the economy of America.
You know what? It doesn't matter. You can talk. You know what? You talk a good game, but when it really comes down to really understanding, you don't have a clue. You talk a good game. I'm sorry, you don't. You don't even understand. You don't even understand the whole gist of it. You talk real good.
I know, but I'm looking at the realities of it.
Read my It
ain't gonna never happen. I would love for it to happen.
You're right.
I would want it for it to happen, but it ain't gonna happen.
I know it's not. It's not.
Because as a whole, the Dominican people don't want it. Don't want to be bothered with these. Don't want to be bothered with these Haitians coming over here, killing our people, killing our women, raping our women, all that shit. This shit go deep now.
Okay. I know
this shit go deep now. It ain't like, you rape one or two women and then you kill one or two of our sons, then that's it. No, this shit go deep.
Okay, my thing is the police officers doing the same thing, and we still don't do them like that.
Haiti. To win our liberation.
Do the same thing, and you don't have that same hatred for them. White folk treat you the same way. You don't have that.
The white folk ain't treating me like nothing. What?
Of course. See, enough said. Done. Conversation done. Next topic, Maurice, done. Because he just said it right there. He don't have that same energy for them white folk.
I love you too, baby. But I'm looking at some real hope here.
See what I'm saying? That ain't
I
gonna work.
remove my emotions
You're
and my
done.
feelings from
You're
that.
done. You're done.
You know what I mean? Yes, ma'am.
You're done.
Yes, ma'am. I love you too.
You're done.
You know,
You're done.
I
You're
love you,
done.
baby.
You talk a good game. I love you
I
too.
love
but
you,
I
Ma.
ain't messing with you like that because I already see your heart. That ain't no black first heart right there. He'll get them patient
Just
hell,
remember,
but them white folks,
everybody that black ain't
all
black.
kind of classes.
You know what I mean?
Done.
That
You
you can't approach that brother who made $8
can't
million
be trusted.
in Georgia in 1 year,
You
and
can't be
he
trusted.
go out and try to help every black person. That ain't going. That's not how you do it. You're disobeying the
can't be
laws, the 48
trusted.
laws
You
of
can't.
power.
You sound
You
black
have to
first,
understand the
but when it
deeper
come down
range.
to it, Maurice, that ain't black first right there. That ain't black first right there.
But
He got a whole
it's
lot
on
of
the same
stuff in
principle,
relation.
but it's a
But the
smaller
white folk come over
scale.
there, he'll bow down and worship their feet. He ain't black first. He say he is, but the way he talk about them Haitians, but did you hear him talking about the white folk like that? Oh, okay. I'm just saying. Okay, go ahead. I love you too.
Well, I love you too, man. I love you too. But I just gotta keep it on the real. You know,
I won't trust you.
all this fantasy bullshit.
I ain't trusting you with my life, bro. I tell you that much now.
It's fantasy.
They'll be coming over there and I get
It's una fantasía, mi amor.
black enough for me.
Mi amor, es una fantasía.
Whatever.
Viene un mundo real.
Yeah, whatever. Whatever. I can say the words too.
No estoy pensando como así afuera de tu mouth.
You too. You too. I ain't messing with him, Marie. I ain't
Soy un negro primero. Soy negro primero. No te mundo.
Because that nigga will run. Do you hear me? He will run.
Primero.
He will run. Man, I would not get caught up with him.
Te amo también, mi amor. Te amo también. Tú eres mi corazón.
I thought you was Isaiah. You just disappointed me.
Yo soy un negro primero que dice.
Whatever. This
Estoy
is an
diciendo eso a ti, mi amor.
English.
Wow. All right.
Don, I have seen the light right here. I have seen the light. It'll never work because black folk just like him. It will. He get him Haitian.
Se va a trabajar para necesitamos a trabajar con esa confusión entre Haití y la RD.
Okay, whatever. I ain't messing with you. I ain't messing with that brother right there. Okay, Maurice, go ahead. I'm done. If the Tutus can do it,
should I have me on mute all that time?
They're not gonna do it because that mentality. Ain't nobody listening to you. Ain't nobody listening to you. Anyway, next topic, because that right there. We'll not see. That's what I'm saying about black people right there. We'll have more energy for our own than we will for them white folk. That's why we will never win. I guarantee you, we have a civil war. I'm running because these niggas will hurt me before they will them white folk. I know that because they think like him. Yeah. That brother ain't gonna fight for no. If his Haitian brother came over there and came together and white folk came, guess who he gonna be with? I'm just saying. He said a whole lot, and he said a whole lot in that last 5 minutes right there. You can't be trusted, Isaiah. I would never trust him with my life. Y'all can trust me if you want to. You got to talk better than that. He had more fire for Haitians than he do for white folk. That's not B1, baby. That's not B1. Go ahead.
Definitely. All right. So we got a lot of people join the stream. I want to welcome Miss Life Lessons. Number 3, welcome to the program, Queen.
He sure did, man. He lost that card. He lost that card. Yes, I love me some black folk, but I'm gonna give them crackers that heat, the same heat that you get them Haitians, you give it to them white folk when they come over there.
Definitely. I want to also welcome to the program Mac 285. Peace and blessings, bro. Glad to see you. Welcome back. Twin Pyramid, welcome to the program. Peace and blessings, Twin. We're glad to see you. Definitely. Nama X, peace and blessings. Welcome to the program. We are glad to see you.
She said, DR people come here. And I'm gonna tell you what, remember we was hearing about a couple years how black folk was going over there and they was coming up dead. They was going to one of the resorts, right? You remember that? And they was coming up dead. If somebody over there was doing something to black folk, okay, that's why I said I'd never go over there, because y'all ain't right over there. Y'all be coming over here looking down on black folk. Be more racist against
white
us.
folk ain't listen to and did.
Huh?
Yeah, not
black folk came dead too.
Well, I don't know what the ratio is.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, it should have been not one. It should have been them, not us. Y'all killing us. What you killing us for?
I don't know nothing about that other than what I heard.
You don't know nothing
what
about
I heard
that.
was not true.
Oh, you don't know nothing about that, huh?
I'm only telling you what I heard. What I heard.
I'm telling you what I heard
not
too.
True.
And what I heard is stay your black behind home. Don't
but
go
that
to
was not after the
passports.
No, look, we got a branch of the FBI here. Okay.
Ain't mess with you.
After the local authorities and the FBI did their investigation, they found out all that shit was not true.
Oh, come on.
I'm telling you.
That's just like we believe in the FBI over here. You big dummy. Get out of here.
I'm not
Be quiet over there. You crazy. You sound crazy right about now. So you gonna believe the FBI?
Mr. Cassie,
that's just like me believing what the police officers say over here.
You know me by now. I'm not gonna I don't know about them people who got killed.
Okay.
And under what circumstances. I can only go by what I hear.
And you heard the FBI in the DR gonna investigate themselves and tell you it ain't true.
But they're American citizens, so of course they're gonna investigate.
Okay.
They're American citizens, of course they're gonna investigate.
Okay.
You feel me?
Okay.
So they got to come in and do whatever they're gonna do.
I'm looking at you side
But the local authorities, along with the
I'm
FBI,
looking at you side
they did their investigation thoroughly, based on what I heard.
Isaiah, come on, are you crazy?
Found that
Isaiah,
I'm gonna look for it. I'm gonna look for it. I'm gonna send it. I'm gonna send it to you.
You gonna believe them? You gonna believe the FBI? That's just like me believing the police officers here. Do I believe anything the police officers say?
I can't verify that, and I can't deny that.
But the FBI told you that it wasn't true.
No, the FBI didn't tell me nothing.
But you said the FBI said it wasn't true, right?
The FBI, baby, did not tell me anything. I'm only going by what I read.
Okay, don't be funny. You know what I'm talking about. So the FBI,
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That it wasn't true.
It's not true. I've read.
Okay.
That story.
Okay.
The people did die now, but that story
wasn't
like they said it happened.
Okay.
Well, I don't know.
Okay. So they just died. No cause, just died. Just came to the DR and died.
No, I'm not saying they just died from nothing. They died from something. I think it was like poisoning or something like that.
Didn't we just say that? Didn't we just say that? Didn't we say it was a poisoning in the liquor bottles that they was drinking?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Now it's coming back to me. But I just don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. See, I've been here 100 years. Ain't nobody poisoned me with shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm a nigga from Chicago.
You
why,
said all
why don't they poison me?
Black folk, right?
Yeah, why don't they poison me? Why don't they poison me? I'm just a nigga from Chicago on the south side of Chicago.
But did you say all black folk?
Why didn't they, all this time? Why didn't they poison my black ass? You know what I mean? Come on, man.
Because you act just like them. They can trust you.
Nadie está empeñándome con ninguno de las cosas.
All right, hold on, brother Isaiah.
Ellos se quieren matar a gente. Yeah.
All right. So, Joe Smith, I do see your comment there, but you're not a citizen of Black First. You're not a member of Black First, so I don't have to put your comments up on our screen. I don't have to say any of that. But I will say to you, fuck you today, tomorrow, yesterday, and forever. Okay, because I got my glasses on and I can see, and I'm ignoring your cracker ass because that's my right, that's my prerogative, and that is my true pleasure. So fuck you today, tomorrow, and the next.
That ain't the one you want to mess with, bro.
He said, Maurice, help save Isaiah. God, dude, what did I do? I didn't do nothing.
Exactly.
I didn't do a goddamn thing. All I was doing is
be one, baby.
My opinion,
be one.
I
B1. B1. I ain't gonna never be bleed them crackers over my brother. Never. I
Never.
guarantee that.
But
Never.
when you get here, you're gonna see the big difference.
Oh,
Now I don't know if you ever been to Haiti,
that ain't the place I'm just saying. Y'all,
but
if they act like you,
but you're gonna see the big difference.
I ain't gonna say
Here.
nothing. I'm gonna just look
big
at the
difference.
side eye. Let me take. I'm looking at you. I'm watching you, Isaiah. That's all I'm gonna say.
Why everybody getting on my back? For what?
Because you know why. Don't sit up there and act like you
I
don't
didn't
know.
do anything.
I'm revoking your card.
I was not the cause
Give
of
me
the
that
war
card
between Haiti and
now.
the Dominican Republic.
Mm-mm.
That was not my war. That was
Okay,
not my
come on, let's
war.
move forward. We move
I was
forward.
born in
Hold on,
72.
brother Isaiah.
My reason.
Hold on,
Ma'am,
brother
I
Isaiah.
was born in
Let's
72.
move with the
I'll be in
program.
52. I'll be 52 this year.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
so you should know better. That's the case. You should know better. Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna show this real quick video about the Haitian Revolution and the way that they abolished slavery, to make sure everybody knows what their route is, their history is, and I believe we all do. And I definitely agree with Maya when she says, well, fuck you this Christmas and Thanksgiving. So, Joe, you got a lot of fuck yous today. Get your crack ass out of here. All right.
Before the revolution began, there were approximately 556,000 people in Saint Domingue, and about 500,000 were slaves. Like many other modern countries in the Western Hemisphere, Haiti comes from a long history of colonization. It was initially called Saint Domingue and spent years as a colony before a slave uprising began in 1791. Slavery on the island was tyrannical. Slave owners denied freedom to the people and believed they could abuse and even kill their slaves. The rebellion turned into a complete revolution, even though Western powers tried to quell it, and foreign powers were finally forced to surrender to Haitian independence in 1804, even if they refused to acknowledge that independence for years afterward. This was the first and only time that a slave rebellion led to a new country, and it started to change how many people viewed slaves, helping eradicate slavery in the West over the next 100 years. The Haitian Revolution has shaped modern history, and although the island has been working through political instability since, the people's resilience, displayed internationally in the Haitian Revolution, is still thriving today. How did the revolution begin? Before the Haitian Revolution began in 1791, the island was divided between the French and the Spanish. The French officially established their claim to the western third of the island in 1697. The area known as Saint Domingue was incredibly fertile and quickly became one of the most profitable French colonies. They exported high-value goods like sugar, coffee, and cotton, and the colonists were determined to maintain their favored and wealthy status. However, this success came at a cost. Over the 100 years that France officially had control over Saint Domingue, they brought in approximately 800,000 slaves from Africa. There was a high demand for labor, and the colonists used increasingly inhumane methods to intimidate their slaves. Throughout much of the 18th century, there were minor revolts and conspiracies among the slaves, but these were unsuccessful because the colonists were more organized than the slaves. As the threat of a slave revolt continued to increase, slave owners treated their slaves worse in an attempt to break their spirits, even though several people warned the colonists that harsh treatment would lead to revolution. The treatment of slaves in Saint Domingue was said to have been worse than in almost any other place in the Caribbean. The slaves outnumbered the colonists at about a 10-to-1 ratio, so the colonists worked hard to keep slaves from banding together out of fear. The colony itself was also divided. The three areas had differing social status and economic wealth, so they had difficulty banding together and underestimated the ability of the enslaved people. For a while, the colonists kept all ideas of revolution and equality from their slaves. But when the French Revolution erupted, even the strict censorship could not keep the news of the revolution from reaching the slaves. The colonists saw an opportunity to improve their standing in France. The revolutionaries also agreed that all men were created equal, and as leaders began to arise, the slaves finally found a way to band together against their oppressors. They built an underground communication network with over 200 leaders scattered across the colony. They gathered secretly and planned the rebellion that would eventually lead to Haitian freedom. Although one group accidentally started the revolution early and was caught, the colonists did not believe them when they explained the whole plan. They ignored the threat of danger and believed in their own superiority. However, their superiority wasn't enough to stop the Haitian Revolution. In late August, violence erupted in the northern province as groups of slaves rebelled. They marched across the region, killed or imprisoned anyone of European descent, and set fire to plantations. The groups had been severely underestimated, and now the colonists could not control them. They fled to the city of Le Cap, the heart of the colony. Within 48 hours, the slave rebellion had destroyed most of the plantations in the northern province. They then began marching on Le Cap. Although the first attempt to take the city did not work, the revolutionaries began a siege that left the city calling for help from surrounding islands and the United States. The very people that the colonists had oppressed suddenly had the upper hand. The revolution had begun, and the former slaves were much more prepared than anyone had expected. Why was the revolution successful? Most slave rebellions throughout history weren't successful. The people were usually ill-equipped or lacked strong, sustainable leadership to carry them past an initial outburst. The Haitian Revolution was very different. These people had taken time to plan out the rebellion and pick strong leaders. So although not all the slaves had good weapons, they were well organized and had the benefit of surprise. The rebellion spread to the rest of Saint-Domingue, although it wasn't as bloody in other parts of the colony. Plantation owners were left without anyone to work the fields, and the French army was struggling to bring the rebellion under control because they were not accustomed to guerrilla warfare. By mid-September, the slaves controlled enough of the colony that they could make demands like freedom from slavery. Many plantation owners did not want to concede because they didn't want to reward them for crippling the economy. They didn't think of the slaves as people, so the slaves shouldn't know that they should be trying to make life better for others. The Colonial Assembly tried to broker peace in late September by granting citizenship to free men and mulattoes, who were people of mixed ancestry. The French National Assembly revoked the limited rights to these groups 3 days later, spurring the revolution to new levels. Before, the people had believed they were fighting for France, but when the French National Assembly revoked those rights, the revolution transitioned to fighting for independence. The revolutionaries changed tactics, now determined to push the remaining Frenchmen from the colony and claim it as their own. The fighting was brutal on both sides. The revolutionaries regularly raided the remaining plantations and cities, and the colonists brutally murdered any rebellious slave they captured, including women and children. As the revolution continued, other European powers began to involve themselves, seeking to take advantage of France's weakness. Both Britain and Spain joined the fight, making alliances as the situation evolved. France found itself fighting a war in Saint-Domingue, and in France, as the French Revolution launched into the Reign of Terror. The French government was in too much disarray to focus on crushing a slave revolt, and the revolutionaries began making more open alliances with France's enemies to get the supplies they needed. The French government was desperate to bring the Haitian Revolution to a close, so in 1793 they began offering freedom to any slave who joined the French side. In August 1793, Leger Sonthonax issued the General Emancipation Decree for all slaves in the northern province. However, this decree did not have any government backing, so many of the former slaves were still not satisfied, even though they were now considered laborers and earned wages. The French were beginning to grant the revolutionaries some rights, including limited working hours and a full day of rest each week. But they were still unsatisfied. These former slaves did not want wages. They wanted complete freedom, and that included having land of their own. One of the influential revolutionary leaders was Toussaint Louverture. In 1794, he rallied many of the different revolutionary groups together under his leadership, and he helped to begin pushing Britain out of the colony. His power continued to grow, and by March 1795, he was so powerful amongst the revolutionaries that he was able to save Governor-General Laveaux. The latter had been sent from France to establish peace and ensure the new labor laws were enforced. The mulattoes had arrested him because they were afraid he would take away their newfound power. Laveau was so grateful that he promoted Louverture to lieutenant governor. However, Louverture was not satisfied with only being the lieutenant governor. He had big plans and prioritized his fellow revolutionaries, not the European countries, which would return his people to slavery if given a chance. The French had become increasingly wary of him and worked to remove him from power. By 1801, they had successfully ended their wars with Britain, Spain, and themselves, and had more troops to direct towards ending the Haitian Revolution. The French promised to restore prosperity, and as more of Louverture's forces joined the French and Louverture was arrested, it seemed like the rebellion was finally closing. The French might have been victorious if the revolutionaries had not realized their plan to reinstate slavery like they had in other colonies. The revolution erupted again. Revolutionaries mobilized and restarted their guerrilla warfare, and the French returned to the new race war, killing any former slave suspected of plotting against them. Dessalines was one of the strong leaders who emerged in 1802. He began consolidating power, arguing that the revolutionaries should return the violence from the French. Under Dessalines, they killed any colonists they found, which had the unintended side effect of driving European interests away from the island. Fighting continued until 1803, when Napoleon finally lost interest in this unprofitable war. The French surrendered and left the island, leaving the revolutionaries to figure out how to build their own free country. Under Dessalines' bloodthirsty rule, the island remained isolated for years, unable to interact freely with the outside world. So although they were now free, their hardships were far from over. Dessalines completely cleared the island of colonists by murdering anyone of European descendants who remained. The new constitution promised an end to slavery, although the new military oppression was not much better. The Haitians had won their war, but now had a long way to go to create the free civilization they had fought so hard to win. How did the Haitian Revolution influence slavery in the West? The Haitian Revolution did not lead to the immediate emancipation of slaves in the West. For several years, most Western countries refused to acknowledge Haiti as an independent country. They were shocked that a slave rebellion had actually succeeded, and were fearful that recognizing former slaves as free men might lead to an end of slavery in their own countries. The implications of freed slaves seemed too much for the Western world to consider seriously, and they believed the revolution to be a warning of what would happen to their countries if they did not correctly control their slave populations. Even though the Haitian Revolution did not end slavery in the West, it did help to start the process of ending slavery. Slavery is a systemic issue that comes from objectifying and dehumanizing others. The revolutionaries proved that slaves were capable of the same analytical planning and tactics as any colonist. The French could not squash the rebellion, so they eventually had to concede to negotiate with them as if the revolutionaries were also people. Even though the French Revolution proclaimed freedom and equality for all, they were forced to confront what that really meant on the battlefields in Saint-Domingue, where they had to acknowledge that people should not live in slavery, even if slavery helped increase the profit margin. The Haitian Revolution shook the Western world, but Haiti today is still not stable. Because other Western countries refused to recognize the country for years, the people were left without access to many supplies they needed to rebuild. Military leaders and invaders ran the land after the island declared independence. The first democratic election was not held until 1990. Despite their years of instability, the Haitian people still have the same determined spirit that helped them win the only successful slave rebellion. They are continuing to grow and rebuild, so only time will tell how Haiti will continue to influence world history for the better. How would you like to get a deeper understanding of history, impress your friends, and predict the...
Now, I definitely learned some things from that.
Wow. We need to, that right there. We need yeah. Yeah.
You know, I didn't know that Britain, that the Haitians beat Britain as well. I didn't know that.
We need to be teaching that quite often. That needs to be a topic that we teach.
Exactly.
We need to understand that in order to win, we got to get rid of all of them. We can't even deal with them, period. Those snow people at all. And then some of ours, we're going to have to clean. Like I said, we're going to have to clean house in order for us to really concentrate on keeping us alive.
Exactly.
Because
Exactly.
90% is still sleep.
Mm-hmm.
And 10%, how, so that 10% is going to have to stay focused. And to stay focused, you got to clean house first. You got to get the snow people out. You got to get the coons out. You got to deal with some truth first. Then you can be free. But it's going to take revolution. It's going to take a revolt, period. Period.
Exactly. Exactly. And our brother Hugo Chavez, he used to always say, that he's from Africa. He's an African. And I was just reading as he was talking, I'm starting to, search on Google on my phone to see some other things. And it says, the question of what countries did Haiti liberate? And it says countless other revolts throughout the Caribbean and the Americas was inspired by the Haitian Revolution.
Yes.
Haiti financially and morally supported revolutionaries such as Simon Bolivar. And Simon Bolivar, the leader who led the Venezuela, Bolivia, Colombia, Ecuador, Peru, and Panama to independence.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember Hugo always talking about the Bolivian revolution, and he always talked about it of Bolivar and had his picture up there. But I didn't research to see who he was and who he got his information from. But god damn, they got that shit from Haiti.
So Haiti knows how to do it. Haiti knows how to do it.
Wow.
They know how to do it. When Clinton went over there and they destroyed Haiti, because Haiti was one of the richest countries. They know how to do it. But when you have an American president go over there and distribute and strip you raw, how do you come back from that? They know how to do it. But they want us to think that they killing up their own. That's not what they're doing. They want those crackers out. The same way Burkina Faso is doing the same way Mali, they're doing the same thing. They want those crackers out. They know what it's going to take in order for them to be able to come together. You're going to have a black first person running your country. And every president that they had was chosen by America. And the one that they killed was waking up, wanting to do better for his country. And one of his friends killed him. Then they turn around and bought some dude in from who knows, God knows where. He's not black. He's not Haitian. He's not Haiti. So you bring a stranger in to run black folk who don't look like black folk, who don't have a black first heart. You already know what's going to happen. They giving all of the resources to America. Ain't no money coming to them people.
Well, don't forget about Baby Doc Duvalier now, the amount of money that he stole. Don't forget about that worthless nigga. Baby Doc Duvalier. I rest my case on just that name.
That's not a shock to me.
All right.
That's not a shock. Go ahead.
Well, Baby Doc Duvalier wasn't exactly a Haitian, in favor of Haitian, doing everything for Haitian.
No, I'm doing doing anything for Haiti.
And people like was it Aristide that was about to change it all? That's what one of the names that came up. I think that wasn't that the guy that got killed?
Who?
You talking about the president?
Aristide.
Aristide. Nothing Aristide. They America did the coup and got him out of power, I believe. I have to do the research and see, but I believe he got out of power.
Who was the president that just got killed not so long ago?
Huh?
You talking about the president of Haiti?
Yeah, the president of Haiti who got killed. I think he was a group of I don't want to assume. I think some outsiders came in and killed that president, and it was some years ago, about 10, 15 years ago or something like that, was it?
Well, Maya says that Aristide was for the people.
Yeah.
He was kidnapped and exiled.
Okay. But then there was another president who got killed.
Hold on. Mose.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can't pronounce his name. Jovenel Moise. Him? You talking about that one?
It
That's the
seems
one.
it seems so.
Jovenel Moise.
Yeah, that's the one that we. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah,
He
he
Yeah,
just
was
okay.
died.
recently
Yeah,
killed. Mayat says he was recently killed.
right,
Yeah, what in
right.
2021, right?
Yeah,
And
28
that's the one
assailants.
where they was like the American soldiers or something came over
Right,
and,
yeah. I
did
was
it.
gonna say that. I wasn't too sure.
Mm.
But they
Yeah.
had, but some of those people that was also had family in Haiti too. They had, it was an army of them. It wasn't. They just weren't Americans. They had Mexicans in there. They had everybody up in
Yeah,
there.
they had 28
That whole
assailants.
group.
So,
Yeah, they had a
Mm.
lot, right?
yeah,
But I'm gonna tell you
right.
America. We know who was behind it. But I'm gonna tell you
Oh,
what,
yeah.
the one that came from
You
Haiti,
know that.
this whole family should have been put
And,
down
and
with
Exactly.
it.
then the, Clin-
You gonna
the
go against
Clintons
your
got
family?
involved.
We got
And
something
the
for you.
Clinton family.
Of course, the Clintons came
Yeah,
over there too,
it runs deep into
took
pedophilia,
everything from Haiti.
too. It runs deep into pedophilia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
his wife. All them children came up missing. They was trying to take out of Haiti, and that whole group
Right.
came
Yeah,
up.
I remember that. I
Yeah,
remember
and
that.
she
Yeah.
signed off on it.
Mm-hmm.
So we know what she
And
about.
those white missionary raping
Exactly. That's what I'm talking
Haitian
about. Them
children.
taking babies.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
that was her foundation. Remember the girl that was going to tell it? The one of her
Mhm.
secretaries was working with the foundation. She found out and came up
Right.
dead. Okay.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, right. Hillary got
Them
more.
Clinton boy, you can commit
That's
suicide
the
by
Black
shooting
Widow
yourself in the
messing
head
with
2
her.
times.
Mhm.
In the back of the
Exactly.
head 2 times. Oh, he committed
Exactly.
suicide. I bet.
Yeah, right.
Miss Life Lesson says that Haitians are referenced by most freedom fighters.
Yes.
And we can definitely see why. And
Yes.
it is something that I know I gotta have to spend more time studying up on.
Yes. That's the one right there. We
Yeah,
learned how
most
Haiti
definitely.
did it. Hey, we can. Hey,
Yeah.
I'm just saying. That's your model right there. Your mode.
Yeah.
Haiti.
And
Well,
that's
that's the
why.
MO of
Haiti.
America. You know that.
Yeah. Jim Brown, John Brown, when he learned of the Haiti Revolution, that's why he took over that fort in Virginia, because he's thinking, yeah, we could take the fort, the blacks are going to rise up because of what happened over in Haiti, and we can kill all these damn white folks.
Yeah. Right.
And, unfortunately,
It didn't work out that way.
No, it didn't pop
No,
off like
but they
that.
had a little coon in the midst of it. They should have wiped him out first. They should have
Exactly.
killed him first. Period.
Exactly.
And his
Exactly.
mama for giving birth to him.
I want to say this, and I mean it to the core of my being.
Oh
Right.
Lord.
It worked out in Haiti. It worked out in the Dominican Republic for the war that liberated, whatever. But if you want to take over America militarily, that ain't gonna happen.
Ain't nobody trying to take over America.
You have to listen to what I'm saying. There are 4 companies that you can economically take over that will give you control of America. General Motors. There are 3 other. I can't remember. But these companies. Wait. General Motors. General Electric. And there were 2 more. I just remember. But the idea is that you got to declare economic war on America.
You
With
just
those
hold your
4
money.
companies, listen to what I'm saying. With those 4 companies, you're not only gaining economic status and control, but you're also gaining political control. And this is where we go off the rails. And I mentioned this to Brother Maurice, that this ADOS bullshit, OBA bullshit, and FBA bullshit, them niggas ain't doing nothing but stealing money and getting rich from it. You got to present a bill in Congress and get connections with your congressman, with your senator to get that fucking bill off. Stay in their fucking asses and let that shit ride all the way until the president's death. And he either vetoes it or he signs it. If he veto it, you tell the the Congress side and you tell the Senate side to pass that motherfucker, to override the veto. That's what gets it done in America. And if you look at IPAC is not fucking playing. IPAC is not fucking playing. American Israel Political Action Committee. All these fucking niggas getting all these goddamn money in these three organizations ain't this shit. Yeah, I want reparations. Yeah. Hooping and hollering about nothing. Not a motherfucking thing that popped off about nothing. Why? Because these niggas in Congress, the black Congress, something bullshit. They're the gatekeepers.
We know.
They ain't white folks just fucking you around. It's these niggas. And Booker T. Washington said it. They're just some motherfuckers.
There we go again.
No, listen to what I'm saying. They're just some motherfuckers who love trouble because there's money in that motherfucker. And they want to keep it going. And that's exactly what the fuck is going on with the bullshit FBA, OBA, and ADOS. They're collecting money. They far worse than the BLM. Far worse. And they're the bowl of fit your ass niggas.
Isaiah.
Even that ass niggas who don't know about a motherfucking thing about how to get shit done. Nikki Barnes, go to her. She's telling these niggas in the Twitter spaces what you got to do. All these niggas are like, I don't know about that. It's the white man. It's white supremacy. No, in a way it is, but no. Because money talking bullshit walk in America, motherfucker. And all this motherfucking time, and this is what really pisses me off about niggas in America. See, y'all talking about 1968 Civil Rights Act, throw that bitch in the fucking garbage, because that's where it belongs. That's the Indian Civil Rights Act. The one that white folks fear, that they don't want you to know, is the 1865 one. There was a black and white couple who bought a home in an all-white section. Do you think they took the 1968 one? Not hell fucking no. Why? Because they studied and they understood that the shotgun of revolution in America is the 1865 one. They went and bought a home. They didn't give a fuck about what white folks thought and what white folks did and what white folks said. They got it done.
All right, now let me say something.
But I'll throw it back at you.
Yeah, thank you, brother. Thank you. So, I'm gonna back up the little comments just a little bit. Ms. Life Lesson says America has committed so many war crimes. Number X says, exactly, sister, remove the raccoons immediately. So that things actually work.
Yep.
Mayat says women were very influential in the Haitian Revolution.
Mm-hmm.
Those who did not have weapons used poison. I like that.
That's right.
I like that. Then Earth Angel 1105 Remix says, why are California Black Caucus blocking the reparations bill in California?
That's a good
All
question.
skin folks ain't kin folks. Exactly, because they don't want it to pass. They don't
They're
need
trying to feed the crackers. That's why.
Exactly.
They don't want to. They don't want them. Because they already know once they get signed on to that, they're done.
Exactly.
They're done. They're not in there to help black folk. Them crackers are them coons are in there for them crackers. They black faces, but they white folk inside. We know that. That's why they're not gonna pass it.
Exactly.
But they're not in there to pass nothing for you. They got paid. They getting their money. They got their millions.
Exactly. And then Norma X says, take over for what? And this is key, because when we first started out, I had a person sending their application and talking about in the message, yeah, we're gonna take over America, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. And I was like, nigga, who said that? I didn't say that. I get that shit the hell on out of here. Don't come over here bringing that shit over here. Nobody say for what? That ain't on our agenda. No, don't even bring that bullshit this way. No. You and your CIA ass, get the fuck up on out of here. No. We got to keep it 100.
Oh, yeah.
Earth Angel says, Earth Angel says, let the infighting begin. Miss Life Lesson says, no one wants to take over that cesspool called America. Exactly.
You ain't lying. Nobody wants that. You can have it. Shoot, nobody wants that. That's crazy. No. There's so many other ways to do what we're trying to do. No.
Exactly. Norma X says, Brother Isaiah don't understand the dynamics of who and how created the system, global anti-Black countries. We can't take over no General Motors or whatever. That's their system. Exactly. That's their system. And their system doesn't work for us.
We have to create our own tables.
Exactly.
We cannot walk in their tables, holding our money and spending it with us. Power and money. That's all them crackers know. You spend your money with yourself. You create your own. That's how you win. It's not about taking over any of their stuff. That's their system. That's their system.
That's their system. Let them have their system.
Spending our monies with us, and you bankrupt them. Spending your money. Take your money away from them. That's power for them. Money.
We Black people, hold on. Black people created the banking system, people.
The banking system. Do you know America's done?
It wasn't white folks. Black people created the stock market. It wasn't white folks.
Okay, when it's gone, what you gonna do? Because they get ready to destroy that too. You know that, right? They get ready to destroy that. I hope you don't have a whole lot of money in that right there. You need to take it out if you do.
I got a lot of money.
Okay, well, I'm just saying. I hope you're not depending on American stuff.
We'll be okay because we got gold and silver bars.
Okay, well, you better have that because that
you know what I mean. Wait, I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid. I ain't got all my money.
Your money into some other.
My parents created me and raised me very well. I'm not the smartest. Why you say it? I'm not the smartest elephant in the room or whatever the hell. But I got a lot of great common sense. I can say that about me. All right, and a lot of my money. Hold on, a lot of my assets can be sold today, not like a house where I gotta wait on somebody, some other idiot. If I pay $200,000, I'm hoping that he'll pay $300,000. That's not how it goes.
I hope you didn't pay $200,000 for a house in Haiti, in Dominican.
No, I'm saying if you buy a piece of property for $300,000, you the sucker.
I was going to say, why would you do that over there? Why?
No. I'm just saying anywhere. Ain't no motherfucking house that's worth $15 million. It ain't. It is only worth what it costs to build. What is happening is that if you buy a home for $1 million, you're hoping for another sucker to come along and pay more. That's the name of the game right there. I remember, and I don't want to go too far off here, but I remember in Florida, I was looking. A house, let's say hold on, baby, hold on. A house 10 years ago cost $500,000. In today's market, it's $5 million. How in the fuck did it go up that quick, that fast?
Why would you do that?
Another piece of property, hold on. Another piece of property was $700,000. And now in just 2 years, it went up $3 million.
Nope, wouldn't do it.
But if you go down there to Mississippi, if you go down there to Georgia, if you go down to Alabama, you can find a hell of a lot of property for a hell of a lot less money. Why is that? What's the fucking difference between Florida and Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, Texas, and lower part of California? Nothing. There's a fucking funky ass piece of land, dirt on it. Now you can build a house on it, and for whatever it costs, however much it costs, let's say it costs $150,000 to buy to buy the land and to build a 5,000 square foot house. That's what it's worth. It's not worth, once you get it done, $150,000 home for $2 million. You only hoping that a fool will come along and pay more. That's all. Just like Oprah did, went to these white folk, and the house was worth $10 million. She paid $50 million. You see what I mean? I remember that shit. I was like, why are you paying more for what it's worth?
That's a dummy.
It wasn't even worth $10 million.
That's why she's not today, because she didn't know anything about money.
Well, I don't get I done related this to you guys. My parents, when I was like 10 or 11, we went to Gucci because I was crying. I wanted a Gucci belt. We went to Gucci. I was happy with that gold buckle belt. 3 fucking months later, the bit turned green. All
But you
right.
wanted a Gucci belt.
I learned a very valuable lesson.
Mm-hmm.
I watch my money. I don't pay more than what I should be paying. When you come here, you're not gonna see me in no Mercedes. You're not gonna see me in no Rolls Royce. None of that. My name is not Floyd Mayweather. I'm not gonna buy no $18 million house, $18 million watch. I'm just not. I don't give a fuck. I got $100 billion. You ain't gonna never see me with no diamonds on. At least I bought one diamond Rolex watch and one watch called IWC.
You bought a
$6,000.
$10,000 watch.
No.
But you won't get an air conditioner.
No, I got tricked. It's the capitalist trick. All right. You want to be a part of the clique, and you want to be, you done made it. You want to look the part, all that bullshit. Yeah, I fell for it. All right. But it is what it is.
All
But
right,
I would rather sell you a watch for $5,000 than to buy one.
but no air.
Yeah, with no air.
You will buy a watch for $5,000, $10,000, but no air. Make it make sense. Make it make sense,
Well, it
please.
makes sense to me. It makes sense to me.
Yep.
But in looking at it and being 2020 is always better when you're looking back. Like, man, I got played to sucker.
All right, Maurice.
Go ahead, Maurice. Go ahead.
Now I'm looking for this one video that I had saw earlier, and it's about a homeless vet up in Colorado. I'm sorry, that had an interaction with the police, and I wanted us to go over it because there's something that we have to begin to really understand about us and how we have to operate. We are dealing with people who love the shedding of our blood. They love it. They look for it. It exhilarates them. We're not going to be free. Our children are not going to be free until we begin the process of shedding their blood. This is something that we just have to come to reality with. We're not going to be free hoping about it, praying about it. It's going to go to bloodshed. I believe it was 1965, from the White House, they said the most important revolution is the Negro Revolution. Because what happens in America is a sign of what could happen throughout the world. So we got to understand right now that this thing is real and there's decisions that have to be made. There's decisions that have to be made, and you got to understand. It's like, I believe it was Friday. Yeah, it was Friday. And I showed a video of a brother getting pulled over by the police. They tried to set him up with drugs and sent a drug package to his house. It was delivered to his house, but he didn't pick it up. He got in his car and was driving off to do his thing. Police pulled him over thinking the package was in the car. Package wasn't in the car. It was still on the porch where they left it. So the brother was in the car and they was like, get out the car. And he was like, why should I get out the car? He's like, get out the car. Oh, why should I get out the car? If you don't get out the car, we're going to beat you out the car. Oh, why do you got to do that? Then boom, 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 boom. And they start beating on him. And the brother, 40-year-old brother, big brother, got out the car because they beat him up and punched him in his face. And he's literally crying. Literally, a grown man crying. You punched me in my face. Oh, you punched me in my face. And I said, I'm offended. I'm offended. Because here's this big grown-ass man crying. And you didn't throw not one lick back when they hit you in the face. But you're going to cry about it. And this shit gets sent out around the world to see. Man, this grown ass black man just took a punch and crying like a little child. And my thing was, he should have been fighting them. He should have been fighting them to the death. And Doc was like, but they would have killed him. And I'm like,
But he dead anyway. He dead anyway. He has no fight. You have no fight, you're dead. Do we understand that? If we don't have a fight, we're dead. You sit there and you scared. Scared of what? In order to change a situation, you're going to have to shed some blood. How many black folk are ready for that? 10%. 90% is like, nope. What you need me to do, ma'am?
exactly.
Please, house on fire. Let's go get some water so we can put it out for you.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. With us. But we'll whine and complain about our brother, but then when it's time for us to show some support to them, we won't do it.
Mm-hmm.
We'll bow down every time.
Mm-hmm.
Your sister got shot in the face. Nobody said nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Did nothing. Said nothing. They did for maybe about maybe a week. Then it went away. Now we just wait for the next one. The next shoe to drop. That's on us. Where we are today, because we can change this anytime, any day we get ready.
That's right.
Civil rights, even with the Haitians, they had to do something to calm the niggas down. They said, we got to do something.
Exactly.
That's the only thing they understand. Do you hear me? When they see black folk getting upset and they rowing up and they rowdy and they doing something, that scares them.
Mm-hmm.
That makes them change their mind. That backs them down.
Yep.
But we scared shit. We scared to shed blood.
Mm-hmm.
We hoping and praying. We're gonna vote somebody in that's gonna free you. We voting and praying, hoping somebody look like us gonna do something. We had that, Obama. He did absolutely nothing for you.
Nothing.
And got offended when you called him black. I'm not the black president, the president of black folk. And didn't he get mad about it?
Right. That's right.
And you think this one gonna do something for you? Y'all black folk get me with this every 4 years. Make me sick.
Exactly.
You're gonna be the only one that's gonna free you. Nobody else cares. You don't even care to be free.
Exactly. Yep. Mayette, of course, you can call in and share what you got. Most definitely. Okay. All right. So here's Mayette.
All right, Mayette. What you got, Mayette?
Peace and blessings.
Blessings, everybody. Can y'all hear me clearly?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
Thank you.
I had to turn down my volume. This is going to be very quick, but happy Sunday, everybody. I just wanted to share something with you all. I usually wake up in the morning and I do a morning ritual meditation. And I sit quietly and I wait for spirit to speak to me. And I got this revelation on June 3rd. I'm going to make it very quick so you all can get back to the show. So this is what spirit spoke to me. The gods used to walk among us when the population of Earth was all black. When black scientists created white people, the gods stopped walking among us. They returned to their place in the cosmos. The European is a lethal virus, a hideous calamity. They are so disgusting and reprehensible to the gods. The gods are too holy and pure to have Europeans in their presence. We have commingled with the beast and become like him, following his ways and his path of filth. Our God hates filth. Earth has a virus. That virus is the European. Instead of separating from the virus, black people are basking and bathing with them. It's so sad we are even normalizing the virus like that of the gay man. Gay men are fully aware their sexual practices are high risk, but still engage in it. When infected, they take medicines to try to control it, but will eventually succumb to it. Our gods hate filth. We must hate filth too.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
Okay, I'm gonna hang up and get back on the show.
Thank you for that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Wow. So we ain't got no business sleeping with them demons and devils.
None
We have
whatsoever.
no business even having nothing to do with them. God told us not to even touch it. And what do? We bathe with it. We sleep with it.
Ma,
We
yeah, Ma, post that here, please post that.
Mm. Yes, yes, yes. She is definitely a great revolutionary sister.
Sister Ma, please post that here.
I think it was something they told her or something. It was
Yeah, it was a message she got. But it definitely would be good if she could.
Oh, now just as a matter of record, white folks are not taking baths anymore.
They ain't been taking baths. What you mean anymore? They ain't been taking
I'm
baths.
just telling you what I just. They had me tickled. They were asked, well, do you use a washcloth for what? I don't wash my feet. I don't wash my legs.
Hold on, Isaiah, because we only got a few minutes left. And I want to show this with this brother that I was talking about, the vet. Now, see, we got to really understand and make serious decisions, because we can't go out defending a country, because America is going to war. That ain't no lie. That's an actual fact. America is going to war. And you better not be dumb enough to let your children fight for a country.
You better not
give a damn about you.
You better not.
Now, this brother that you can see that got tuned up, a vet, and the police didn't give a damn about his status.
Nope, didn't care if he was a vet.
They didn't give a damn. They just knew, oh, we got somebody we about to beat up on.
Ain't that something?
And we got to understand that our God will not honor us if we sit there and let these motherfuckers beat on us.
That's right.
You get no honor for that.
None.
But you got to whoop their ass. And this you can do because they're naturally afraid of you.
Naturally,
they're afraid of you. But you got to have it made up in your mind, in your heart, in your soul that I'm about to whoop their ass. Ain't no ifs, ands, and buts about it. You got to make that decision. Because at some point, it's going to be called upon you to make that decision. And so this brother was at the point to make a decision. And look at this cracker, happy that he got our brother's blood on him. He's happy. But he had to call for backup before he went out and done what he did.
Exactly.
He had to call for backup.
They ain't nothing without each other.
Exactly.
They ain't nothing. What happened to that? What's the dude who's in jail? God, he's in jail because the same thing happened, but him and the police officer fought. And whatever happened, the police officer ended up dead, which he needed to die because he was calling for backup. And dude's like, no, we're going to do this before they get here. And his ass got beat down. Do you hear me? He in jail, but still, he didn't get life. He didn't get death, but still, he fought to live another day, to be able to testify and tell what happened.
Exactly.
I can't remember his name. What is his name? What's the boy name? Ozone.
Yeah.
Yes, Ozone. He lived another day. But I'm gonna tell you what, that brother, he saw when he called for help, he was like, not today. And they got him.
Isaiah in his damn background noise. Jesus.
He might the racetrack. Oh my God. He hit the racetrack. Go ahead. So but I'm telling you what, until we start doing better and really going after them nothing's gonna change. We have to make them change.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have to. Because like you said, they're naturally afraid of us.
Mm-hmm.
Because we walk around with attitude. And I don't never have no cracker doing,
Mm-hmm.
I wish they would. But they look at me, that thing crazy right there. I don't care. Don't touch me. Don't talk to me. I don't even make small talk.
Exactly. Exactly. So let's look at this video so we can see what happened to our brother.
Mm-mm-mm. He bragging about doing something with backup. They ain't nothing by themselves.
Nothing.
Final stop's going to be airport and Major Lee.
That's right, miss.
Hey, stay in the car. Hey, let me see your hand, man. Both hands. Victor 9, is there a Tom car available?
Exactly. Need some help, you scared ass.
Man, why are you trying to get out? All right, when do you get out of the car on a traffic stop? What's in that hand? Cool. All right, roll this window down for me. All right, man, so the reason I pulled you guys over... Hey, I'm doing good. The reason I pulled you guys over is because there's no plates on this car.
My screws. I need new screws for my
Okay.
back part.
Okay. All right. You guys have a driver's license on you, ID?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you mean, you guys? It's one person driving.
Exactly.
I sure
You have
don't.
ID on you, sir?
I ain't even bring my purse with me. Know your rights.
Yep.
We so obedient, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
All right, hang tight, okay?
We so obedient. How many is it? 3 of them? Hmm. Well, Jesus. Just looking for something, ain't he?
Mm-hmm.
Smell the weed from here.
Exactly, Miss
Yeah.
White lessons.
Yeah, like right away when I pulled him, he like tries to get out immediately. Just 2 of them in there. Yeah, I was waiting for you guys to pull him out. It looks like there was a knife in the center console. Yeah, I was just waiting.
Of course, he was too scared to handle the situation
Exactly.
by himself because they punks
Mhm.
without the wolf packs, pack of wolves. Look at him now. He good.
Mm-hmm.
Can
Yeah,
you
he got all the courage he need
Oh
now.
yeah, he got his courage now. He good. Yeah.
Carlos? Maybe. Yeah. Victor 9, we're code 4.
Look at him. They ain't nothing. Those nothings.
Just gonna detain driver. All right, man. So, gonna ask you to just not reach for anything and step on out of the vehicle, okay?
What I'm coming out the vehicle for.
We'll talk about that, okay? So just step on out. Yeah.
I'm gonna just sit right here if that's cool.
Nope.
You ain't lying, Norma. It's
We're gonna
happening
detain
right
you,
now.
okay?
Damn.
Yep, you're under investigation for a DUI. All right, so stand up, turn around, hands behind your back.
Hands behind my back.
Yes, you're gonna be detained in handcuffs.
No, I'm not.
You're about to stand up. Victor 9-1 fighting.
Now, what the other dude at? What the other friend at? The hell? What in the world?
Fucking fighting.
Look. You see that?
I'm not
You
assaulting
see that fucker right there?
car.
Where's friend at?
Friend is gone. The other cracker just hit him.
Look at that.
You're under arrest. I'm not hitting you, my dog.
You should have.
Put your
If you're
hands
gonna get arrested anyway, you may as well get arrested for something. You got arrested for getting beat up.
Hands on your back now. My bro, let me get up. You're under arrest. All right, bro. Who is this? Bro, crazy, bro. Bro, I love y'all. Put your fucking hands on your back. All right, bro. You done? Flip over now. You're under arrest. All right, my nigga. All right. Put your hand behind your back. My nigga. Get on your stomach now. What the fuck did I do? Now. What the fuck did I do? All right. What the fuck did I do, bro?
Oh my God, I can't stand this.
Get on your back now. All right. I'm trying, my nigga. My brother.
What they do? Pull his pants off? Jesus, what the hell?
They
Oh,
fucking
my
faggot.
brother.
Is they pulling his drawers down?
Oh,
Who does that?
my God. We are arm on your back now. Oh, shit, what did I do? Right hand behind your back now. Yes, sir.
Two of them can't handle that, brother. Do
said
you
right
understand
hand
this?
behind your fucking back now. Okay. We got 2 detained. Stay here. Yep. And this is right.
Where's friend at? Look at him, how they breathing. Them punks ain't nothing.
Dumb fuck.
Ain't shit on nothing.
One time fight you. So, the fuck are you talking about, man?
Hope he broke something. Look at that dummy. He says he's sitting on the ground.
They got his partner laid out, handcuffed on the ground.
Let's do just a high risk on him. High risk search on him.
Now he's scared too, laying down there like a dummy.
Go to your butt, okay?
Okay, Master. What you need, Master?
Yeah. You go. No, you're done.
It's 2 of them, and it was 2 of them.
No, it's 3 police.
And now it's 3. It wasn't 3 at first. It was 2.
No, now it's 5.
Got the wolf pack out now.
dude, holy shit.
Told you there ain't nothing. He breathing like a dog. Couldn't even handle that one. There's two of them.
Dude, I fucking drew down on him when you were hitting him.
Yeah, he
He
drew
was playing.
down on him while
Yeah.
he was getting punched.
Mhm.
Pulled out his gun, little punk ass.
Mm-hmm.
I had that left arm. It's like, don't fucking
Now
do
he
it.
bragging about it. You ain't
Yeah.
nothing, dude. You ain't nothing by yourself. You'd have been got your tail beat down. Let me get my charger.
Exactly.
Dude, my fucking knee hurts.
Now that was the video. And we have to know and really understand that we are at war. War has been declared upon us. But we have to act like it. See, that brother didn't swing on them not one time. Didn't attempt to defend his life not one time. Not once. And that's wrong. We must defend this life we got. This is the only life we have. So at the moment of decision, don't punk out and just let them beat on you. No, you give them bastards all the hell that hell can take, plus some. It is not a good thing to allow them to whoop your ass. So you can come up bloody and be like, well, yeah, they whooped my ass. No. Fight them. Fight them. It's mandatory that you fight them. And if you fight them, you will win. You will win. Even if they pull out their gun and shoot you 1,000 times, you still won. You still won. Because just like they say that the violence, when white people commit violence, school shootings, they don't want to give it so much publicity because it will inspire violence in the rest of the crackers. Trust me, when you start whooping their ass, that will inspire other black people to whoop that ass.
Globally.
No matter where you are on the planet, it will inspire you to whoop their ass. And you got to understand the importance of it. That's why we did the program yesterday, the commonality of black people, to show you that this cracker ain't no different on no part of the earth. This cracker is your enemy everywhere you find them. It's wartime. They look to have fun killing you, beating you. They enjoy it. Go home and tell the story to their wives, their girlfriends. Yeah, you should have seen the way I hit that nigga. No, we gotta fight back. We gotta fight back. It is mandatory. See, look here. If it was me, when you make up your mind that I'm not following their fucking commands, you make up your mind and you know it when they begin to put hands on you, you swinging. You swinging. You fighting. You pulling their ass. You whooping them motherfuckers' ass. Look here. Even if you gotta bite them, bite their fucking nose off, bite a fucking chunk in their neck, grab their motherfucking balls and burst their goddamn balls. Don't punk out, because you fighting. And our ancestors will fight with you. Our God will fight with you. You have to be courageous enough to bring it. And bring it. This is what it's about. Look at, I'm not telling you something that I don't live. This is the mindset that I live with. And there was one day we was on Blog Talk Radio. You remember them days, Sister Cassie? We was on Blog Talk Radio. It was Doc, myself, and another sister. And I'm like, why do I hear these helicopters above my house? And I'm like, I said, hold on, wait, I gotta see what's going on. I look out the window of my bedroom window. I see my son and my nephew, and it's the police around them. So I'm like, hey, I need to go out here. I gotta handle this business. Y'all can't, Isaiah, you're gonna have to cut your mic, this background noise. Y'all, I say, I gotta go out here and handle this business. So I put the phone down and I'm going to walk out the door. And my dog, he was ready to come with me. I tell him, stay in the house. You stay in the house. And my mindset, already when I went out there, I'm grabbing this one first. I'm getting to this one. I'm going to pull this one's gun. I'm going to do this. I mean, I'm mapping it all out in my mind. Because I'm serious that you're not about to kill mine. They're going to make it, but I'm going to take all you crackers out. I turned to the right. It was police cars all the way up there. When I start walking towards them, my son and nephew was like, no, it's okay. Don't come. They made a mistake. Stop, they made a mistake. And I walked up there and I said, are you serious? And he was like, yeah, Pop, they made a mistake. Don't even worry about it. We be coming in the house soon. I looked at the police. I looked at my son. I said, y'all better be in there within a minute or I'm coming back out here. I go back inside. I'm looking out the window. The police is shaking their hands. And so they come in the house laughing. And they was like, Pop, your presence, the way you was, had them scared. They was thanking us for de-escalating the situation. They were praising us. One cop was like, that man came like he had attitude. And they were, and my son and nephew said, we never saw cops afraid. And you just one man. I said, I'm one man backed by the power of God. And there was no fear in my heart because they were coming after what I love. And I will kill you when you come after what I love. There is no fear in me. And there can't be no fear in you. And they were shocked that the police bowed. They were shocked. And this is why I keep telling them, look, you got to walk in the authority that our God gave you. You got to walk in that authority. I walk in my authority. I walk in my authority. I know what you go to Walmart and they want to check your bag and all this. They don't check my bag. They don't check it. Don't even ask me. We don't play that here. Not at all. You're going to respect my purse. Simply as that. No, we don't do no check. I done paid for my stuff. I'm walking out of here. And they don't even approach me. Because the aura I carry is about that business. And this is the aura that you got to carry. It got to be about that business. We are better than them. They don't have what we have. And that's okay. They're not equal to us, and that's okay. We don't need them as friends. The hell you gonna be friend with a devil, with Satan? No. So I don't teach my children to be afraid of them. No, I don't teach them that. Whoop that ass. I believe in our motto. When we whoop enough ass, everybody gonna get in line and do right.
That's right. That's right.
This is our mandate, and we can't punk out. America is falling. America is done. It is done. Now, what do you look like trying to be a slave and a sycophant for them? Whoop their ass. Let them understand that there's a price to be paid. We are God's people, and we're going to walk in that authority. That's right. We're going to walk in that authority. So when I say what I do, there's no thought in my mind of whether white folk gonna let me. Who the fuck are they to let me? I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. And if you get in my way, goddammit, I'm gonna crush you. I'm gonna crush you. Simple as that. See, when I started this thing, I said, I'm going to lead you into war. I'm going to lead you into battle. Because that's what it's about. That's what it's about.
Yeah.
And we don't take no weak ass men. We don't take no weak ass men.
Mm-mm.
You can't be no punk and walk with me.
That's right.
It just ain't happening. It just ain't happening. Because you there when the go down and your ass run. When we catch you after we handling the business, we gonna hang your head up on the goddamn light post. Because we don't play around. It's wartime. It's wartime. See, I'm gonna tell you, I used to think, honestly, that it was something wrong with me. Because my mind was such a way, when you get me to this point, now I gotta whoop your ass. I got to bring it. And I would think that there's something is wrong, that that's not the way you should be. But it is. Maya had to explain to me that the spirit of Ugon lives within you. Because I was like, one day I walked off the job to go down to the radio station and whoop this nigga ass in the radio station because he keep calling black women bitches. And I had enough of that shit. I walked off my job and knocked on that motherfucking door. And if they would have opened it, I would have laid all them motherfuckers low. And I thought it was something wrong with me. But Maya taught me, no, ain't nothing wrong. Ogun, thank you, sister. Ogun. Then that stuff was starting to make sense. Because I really thought something was wrong. But it made sense. In understanding that, we got to walk in our purpose. We got to walk in our purpose. Because there's a new world coming. And we're the head of it. But that means you got to go to war. Blood will be spilled. You clean your weapon off and you keep it moving. It's just that simple. Because they will kill you. They will kill you. They don't mind killing your children. They don't mind killing our grandparents. So you better get it together and get your mental where it needs to be. When I leave my home, I never say, well, I'm coming back, I'll be, because I don't know what's going to happen. It may be the day of decision. But I'm ready to fulfill my purpose. I'm ready for it. I ain't hiding from it.
That's right.
And this is how we got to be. This is what it's about. And when I teach our men's class, don't be afraid. It is what it is. We got to do what we got to do. And you will go down in the history of many nations because they're afraid of you. Because they know what you are about. They know your ability. These motherfuckers had to call for backup. For backup against one man. And he didn't even swing.
Nope.
He didn't even do nothing. And he had to call for backup. God damn it, you mingle with me, you better call a whole motherfucking police station. Because God damn it, Muhammad gonna let you know what you dealing with. Yes, don't be afraid. It is not time for us to be afraid. We are men of war. We are men of war. We are conquerors. Don't make a mistake to think that we're not. We are conquerors. And it's our time. It is our time. And we're going to get what comes to us. We're going to get what's ours. And dare somebody to fucking get in our way, because we'll run your ass over. You can trust and believe that. We will run your ass over. Ain't no compromising here. Ain't no compromising this. Because all of our people will understand what needs to happen. All of our people needs to understand. They over there in the UK running around trying to beat up and kill black people. We got to give them an example of what shit needs to look like. What it really needs to look like. Ain't no time for no punks. Ain't no time for punks. It's wartime. Get your shit together. Get your mental together. Get your soul, your heart, your spirit together. Because it's wartime. And if you punk out, you done punked out for yourself and your family. Get your shit together. Sister Cassie? Go ahead, Sister Cassie. You got the mic.
Man, I ain't got nothing to say after that one. You said it all. I can't follow that. I agree totally. 100%. We stand. I'm telling you, we waiting on God to do it. He's waiting on you.
Yeah, exactly.
He's waiting on us. All we have to do is act like we're going to stand and he's going to fight it for us. But we won't even act like it. We won't even act like it. All we got to do is stand. Do you hear me? And he'll make them fight each other. So many battles we read where he made them turn against each other.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't even have to fight. But at least they stood up.
Mm-hmm.
To if they need to, they was going to, but he showed them you don't have to. But you at least have to stand up and act like you're gonna fight them.
Mm-hmm.
But we cower down and that speech right there, I can't go behind that one. That's enough said right there.
Definitely.
I'm resting my mic.
Brother Isaiah, you got something you want to add?
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Can you hear me?
Yes. We can hear
Okay.
you
Well,
in
I
the
gotta apologize
background.
because my yeah, okay. Uh, yeah, I mean, everything you said, I agree with, but this will be a part of my closing statement, if you don't mind. But you got to plan to work and work the plan. You just can't up and do something without any plan because that shit gonna backfire on you. Just like in the video you just sent, some of those slave revolt failed because it was planned, but due to uh, the passion uh, Louverture, not was it Louverture? Yeah, yeah, Toussaint Louverture. It worked out, and people became serious. So you got to work the plan. But I'll save what I really want to say for my closing statement.
Go ahead and say it because we about to close. So go ahead. You can go first with your closing statement.
Okay. But let me say that all closed eyes ain't sleep, and every goodbye ain't gone. As if you black, you heard that expression many a time. And it's so vital for us as a people, if we want to know and understand the present day, you got to understand the past to know the present to predict the future. This is not hard. This is not just like 1 plus 1. When you have a good plan, and you work that plan, you plan that work, and you put it to work, and you stay focused on what need to be attacked, the weak point, the weakest point will have all of the so-called strongest points fall. White folks are not as strong as you think they are. They're not. They're just not. We done said this on your show many a time. They have the air of supremacy, the air of superiority, the air of strength, infallible. But just like anything else in the Wizard of Oz, if you clear away the smoke and draw back the curtain,
Mm.
you will see a little bitch of a man or woman right there playing. I was just playing. I didn't mean nothing, Daddy. I didn't mean nothing, Mom. I was just playing. You know how white folks. I have seen this many a time in my lifetime when I went to that private school. Beating the fuck out of white folks. The police didn't come for me. They was in the 80s. I wasn't in no 60s. I would have been kicking ass too. But my parents told me, anybody fuck with you, beat the fuck out of them. We'll be right there. We'll be right there for you. As long as I'm right. So when you're looking at history, history repeats itself. You will find that the problem wasn't white folks. It wasn't. The old African proverb says, when two brothers fight to the death, the stranger in the middle gets the key to the house. Well, that stranger is white folks. It happened in Egypt for 150 years. It happened in Greece and Rome for 150 years. Now look at it right now. They don't know how to run a government. Period. They don't even know how to look. They'll fuck up a one-car funeral. That's how stupid they are. But they got this air of, well, I know what I'm doing. They don't know a motherfucking thing. We come from our ancestors. We are our ancestors. We created civilization that lasted for tens of thousands of years. I'm gonna say that one more time. We come from a long line of authority, kings and queens. Ain't nobody doing better than we are, better than we can. Nobody. And that nobody is white folks. Black folks are like bees. We know honey tastes good. We make it, we create it, we distribute it throughout our hive. We create it, we eat it. White folk come from shit. That's all they know how to do. To eat shit, talk shit, sleep shit, having babies and shit. Now, the question remains, as a bee, do we waste our time trying to explain that shit ain't good for you to white folk when they will never understand how sweet honey is? The reason being because they are still uncivilized beings. They can never be civilized. We did that shit 3 times. Once in Egypt, once in Greece and Rome, and now getting kicked out of Spain in 1492. They don't know. They're baby. They're playing a game of, if I can keep you down and keep you unaware of who you are, where you're from, and what you are really about and your ancestors, that's the name of their game. And like I was saying, and I was trying to find that video, but like I was saying, this white girl told it all. We come from you, black woman. Our skin color come from you. Our blonde hair come from you. Our blue eyes come from you. You are the blueprint, black woman. I rest my motherfucking case. Because I swear to God, if you niggas ain't getting it by now, fuck you. I throw it back at you.
Sister Cassie, your closing comment?
Boy, I tell you, Isaiah, I don't know what we're gonna do with you. You know what, Maurice? You said something about aura. Aura is everything. It's everything. You can walk and they already know. Like you talked about the Walmart. I don't get my bag checked. I walk right on out. They don't say nothing. You didn't check everybody else's. Don't come over here. They don't even ask. And if they attempt, I still keep walking. Because I'm not. We have to demand respect, and we're not doing that. We have to understand who we are. We have to know that we have been like brainwashed also, okay, to believe that we're not who we are. We've been brainwashed to understand that we're nothing. That's what they taught us, okay? We've been brainwashed against each other. We sitting up here, we don't even like each other. We can't stand each other. We don't even speak to each other. You out. If you do need some help, you don't even speak to nobody. How you gonna get some help? That's why we don't help each other. I've heard so many stories of a woman is actually getting her tail behind beat, and people stand there. Black men will stand there. What? Why is that? Where'd that come from, black folk? Where did that come from? But we see stuff like that, and we still won't do anything to change it. We have to start putting things in order. We have to right now to start putting things in place where they need to be, because we don't have long. We're gonna be in charge of this, but are we ready? We have to understand where are we going with all of this. Where's it going? They're done. America's done. But we're still not preparing for that. We see what's going on. We're looking around us, but what are we doing about it? Absolutely nothing. We're looking to each other. What you gonna do? I don't know what you gonna do. I don't know what you gonna do. I don't know. Somebody got to know something. We need some great leaders. We need many global great leaders, because if they take out one, we got another one that won't be afraid to stand up. That won't be afraid to start to take that place. But we got to start somewhere. We don't even want to start anywhere. We don't want to even create our own nothing. We're just looking at each other and we're like, okay, who's going next? Who's going to do what? What you doing? What? No, it's time to do it's time to make a change. It's time to think different. It's time to know that this is our time. And if we don't know it, nobody's going to tell you. Nobody, they hoping and praying that you guys stay stuck. They hoping and praying that you guys don't rise up. They hoping and praying that you will continue allowing them to whoop up on you. They love it. They brag about it. Ooh, he was bragging. But if he'd get, I guarantee you that officer, that Ozone got his hands on, ain't bragging. I ain't heard no bragging from him. Have you?
Nope.
That's what I'm saying. We have to handle business. You can't be afraid to die. Can't be afraid of jail. Because I'm gonna tell you what, if we stand up like we supposed to, you ain't gonna die. If you stand up with courage and you stand up like you're supposed to, we ain't going to jail. Because I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna always work out for us. But you stand up, you're not cowards. I rest my mic.
Right. Thank you, Sister Cassie. Well, we definitely want to thank all y'all for joining us today, family. We got Miss Life Lessons in the building with us, and that's always a special treat, all the way from the UK.
Yay!
And,
Awesome.
you know, we're trying to pull everybody together. We're trying to pull everybody together because we have to have that Black unity. We have to have that Black unity because we outnumber our enemies.
Yeah,
We outnumber them.
we do.
So the least is controlling the majority. What the hell is that? Oh, no, we got to turn those tables.
Well, Mother Marie, let me say this. You heard that they are planning and they will plan, they will bomb the Al Aqsa Mosque.
No, I didn't hear
You know
that.
that. That's a
What'd
yes.
you say?
That was my show last night.
Well, you know,
They already got the. They already got the red heifers in place and everything.
Yeah, but you know, at this point,
Ain't nobody
look,
care what they crackers doing.
them motherfuckers over there,
Ain't
you
nobody
got
care what them
you
devils.
got this one little country, Israel, with all them damn Islamic countries around.
Exactly. Let them fight for
And
them.
them motherfuckers ain't figured the shit out yet.
Exactly.
No, cause I told you they dumb.
Yeah,
They think
they are that.
they think they're invincible. They're invincible.
They think so. They ain't hitting on nothing. They're done. They're done. They're done. I seen somebody say stick a fork in it. They're done.
Exactly.
Right now, as
there
you
you
see,
go.
and even Martyr, who was it? That said that we're having natural disasters all over. You see the water coming in. It's in Utah, all the white areas, all the flooding. Do y'all understand that's judgment? Do we get it, y'all? That's judgment. Everything that you seeing happening right now to them is judgment. Just don't you be around them when they get it. Y'all stop going in these parades and all these big crowded full of black. Stop doing it. And when it's a whole bunch of them, don't go. Because I'm telling you, don't be in the wrong place at the wrong time. Your prayer every day is for you to be in the right place at the right time. For your children to be at the right place at the right time. That our feet can't even be led into danger. Your prayer is to keep your children safe. But don't be stupid and be hanging out with them. Because if you hanging out with them when stuff happen, you're going to get it too because you ain't got no business hanging out with them. You whitewater rafting, you ended up drowned because you ain't supposed to be there. Why you there? You understand what I'm saying? Then they sit up there and say, we don't know what happened to him. They looking for you a whole week, a whole 2 weeks, how long was they looking for that boy? And that white girl act like she didn't know nothing.
Exactly.
I don't know nothing. You did. And she did it. And her group did it. Y'all stop doing that. Stop being the only black person around. Jesus. We got next. We're done. We got next, y'all. I keep telling y'all that. We got next. Are we ready? Now is the time for us to be putting things in place.
Yep, exactly. That's what it is. That's what it is. So, you know, we definitely thank y'all. Mayat, is very, very good to see you. Missed you while you was away. And, you know, like, share, spread the program because we got to get bigger. We got to grow. We got to grow. We got to reach more people. We got to get more and more land, what we call. We got to move it. We got to groove it. We got to spread the message and inspire people to action. We have to inspire them to act because that's what it's all about. Don't let them get all hooked up. Ooh, Kamala Harris gonna be the president. Oh, she ain't gonna do shit for you.
She didn't do nothing the last 3 years. What you think? She don't even want me, but she told you she ain't gonna do nothing for you. Did she lie? She ain't did nothing the last 3 years. But y'all think she gonna change her mind? What's wrong with black? What's wrong with us? You see these immigrants taking over these properties. Do you see what's going on?
Oh, yeah, in
These
Colorado.
immigrants are ready. And you guys sitting up there still don't have a candy bar? I feel sorry for you.
Mhm.
Y'all sitting up there like strong toads. What's wrong? I ain't never seen black folks so sorry in my life. We scared. Had a boy, and did you see the dude in UK? We scared. What? On whole national TV, we scared. What do you mean? What do you? How many is it of you?
Mhm.
They come in your block, you handle your business. They come down your block, you run their way. You run into the back. You don't sit up there talking about we gonna stay it out. We scared. Come on over here.
Exactly. Yep.
Hmm.
Mhm. It is what it is, family, and you were born for this time. That's why you are
Yes.
here.
Yes.
You were born for this
Yes.
time. You were born for this battle.
Yes.
You wasn't born in 1865. You wasn't born at 1500. You were born for this time.
Right now.
This time
That's right.
you were born
Best
for.
time in America. This the best time to live right now.
Exactly.
Because we're gonna live through this. We getting ready to have a civil war. Y'all better be ready. It's coming. It's coming. I'm telling you. And it's gonna be for 3.5 years. Y'all better get ready. Y'all don't have your passports. You're gonna have to stay here and fight. Because I'm gonna tell you what, I'm out. Y'all can fight by yourself. Because it ain't enough. Y'all just ain't, y'all don't want to do nothing. We'll be out there fighting by ourselves, Maurice.
Mhm.
Them niggas be scared in their house, scared.
The scared will be dead. Put it point blank. The scared will be dead.
Look what I got made. I had to make this. Can y'all see this? It says we got what? It's my mug. I got a t-shirt like that too, right? Don't play with me. Don't play with me. We got next.
That's right. That's right. We got next. Definitely. Definitely. And Miss Life Lesson said, yep, we got next. Definitely. We will have our planet back. The enemy is being discontinued. They have low birth rates. They sure do. They sure
Thank
do.
God. God don't even want to recreate them demons. He won't even let them recreate.
No.
And then we dumb enough to sleep with them and let them use your bodies.
Exactly. Exactly. Well, you know, some is saying that there ain't gonna be no election.
Oh, no, I don't believe it's no election. They already appointed her. They already appointed her.
Yeah,
Y'all think she did? What you think? They didn't even allow you to vote her in. What you think that why would they allow you to have an election? They're not gonna let you have an election. I'm telling you, they've already appointed her. That's the face of the new world order, you guys. This world, think of America no longer the way it used to be. You got to think totally different. They doing some stuff now. It was totally illegal what they did. They just appointed her,
Totally
set her up here, and gave it to you, and nobody said nothing. They only trying to see how far they can go. Now they're finna shut you down again about some dang on monkeypox that didn't even start here. It started with them crackers, them nasty folk. They always want to say, "Oh, Africa." No, where did it come from? Some cracker that brought it to Africa.
Exactly.
Stop with the nonsense. Just like COVID was in what is South Africa, more so than any other part of Africa, because them white folk there. Send their behinds back to Dutch. Send them back to Britain. Clean your islands, clean your continent, clean it.
Yeah. There will be a reaction, but to what extent? You know, it's definitely a new day because
it's a new day.
For them to break the law in front of your face and give you this selected person, and everybody just go around with it like
everybody went along with it. Nobody said anything. Just like these Venezuelans, you know, they breaking in the gun shops, right? Nobody's going to jail. They slapping them on the hand and they letting them out, but let you do something. But I'm gonna tell you what, you better not stand up there and let them punk you out.
That's right.
You better not stand there and let them punk you out.
Yep.
They gonna try it. And we gonna show them what we working with.
Exactly.
Because they gonna try it. 3.5 years, we're gonna be in a civil war.
And it's gonna be on and popping. That's why it is so important to take our lane and hold it.
That's right.
And hold it.
Yep.
This thing is for real. And you'll see with lane, you can do a whole lot of damn things. When you run in the city and you can keep it, you got a lot of protection. A lot of protection.
Yeah.
And you got your own damn hospitals. You ain't got to worry about trying to go to the cracker hospital where they gonna really do you over at.
Exactly. Exactly.
Got your own.
And yes, they believe in open borders. That's them Democrats, transgender and open borders. Why do you think they letting all? And then now they told them in California, hey, you can buy a house, a whole house for an immigrant. You don't even you don't even have a green card, but you getting ready to give them money to buy a house?
Exactly.
Really? All of this is illegal, but we don't have attorneys in our community that will stand up and start creating lawsuits, because there's no way you're supposed to giving them a land and giving them money and giving them medical treatment without giving it to us. They shouldn't be getting anything before we get it. And nobody's filing no charges, no lawsuits, nothing. But whatever, put her back in office. You ain't gonna have a problem. She's getting back in there anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna tell you what, this country will never be the same. Never. So get ready for the future. Get ready for what's coming, and you better be ready because it's coming.
That's right. That's right. Well, Isaiah, you got something you wanted to add before I close out? No. All right. Well, again, family, we thank everybody.
Fuck all white folks.
I knew he was gonna say it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew he was gonna say it.
All right.
I said fuck all white folks. That's what I want to add.
And the Haitians.
No, I didn't go there. I didn't go there.
Well, hopefully he learns something
But
today.
I love you, baby. You know that.
And changes his thinking towards the Haitian
Oh,
Huh?
boy. I don't know.
No,
No.
that did not
That's gonna
switch
take
my
a.
mind.
That's a Yahshua Most High.
Well, you know what? To be fair, wait. To be fair, the president here wants both sides to be together.
Okay. But
Yeah,
what you guys doing about it?
What's
Nothing.
this motherfucker name?
He may want it, but
Benader.
they have
Yeah, but it ain't. We don't want that shit.
exactly.
You know,
See,
but listen to me. The politicians here are fucking dirty. Now they done took
like that
600
everywhere in the
million.
world, Isaiah. Everywhere in the world.
Right, but listen, the economy here is only $100 billion. It ain't like America with $200 trillion.
Honey,
know what I
do
mean?
you know how much debt we're in?
Wait, baby, wait. But the idea is that what is the motivation for Benader, who is the second term president here? Why does he want Haiti and the Dominican Republic to come together? For what motive? That's what we're trying to figure out.
Why don't y'all?
There's a motive behind that shit. You know
And
what I'm
y'all
saying?
don't want
And then
it. There's
when
some
you
motive
got
behind
the
that too.
yeah, right. But when you got the global elite doing what they doing, you know what they doing behind the scenes with the juice and all this other bullshit, it makes you want to think, why? So that's my thing.
Y'all don't even see it, do you? You sitting there talking about why? Why not?
Yeah,
Because y'all can
but
take.
if it was
You
for
know what?
gen- if
Haiti
it
and
was-
Dominican is so big, y'all can come together and make some changes.
But
You
I
guys
know,
come together.
knowing the politicians here, there's some dirty shit going on behind that reason why. I can guarantee you, just like they did with the Jews here, and with the company that put out the Jews. Because believe me, listen what I'm saying. I had to take action because nobody else didn't know what the fuck to do. I read the Constitution. I got 3 attorneys to get on top of that shit. We went to the Supreme. I kid you not. I and my 3 attorneys went to the U.S. not the U.S. Supreme Court, the Supreme Court here in the Dominican Republic, and won to get that fucking shit out of our asses in regard to making people or having people to take the juice. They stopped that shit a week later, and you can't even see that shit no more. What happened to the bacteria? You know what I'm trying to say. But what happened to the bacteria? It's just up and left. Come on, man. This shit been planned.
We were talking about Haiti.
Right.
Do that with Haiti.
Right. But I'm just saying, what's the motivation behind it? Why?
Motivation behind coming together with your brother? You don't even sound
No,
like
you're missing my point. There got to be some kind of an economic benefit that this motherfucker is putting together where he cronies, there is something amiss, something foul. And I don't like, my instinct, I go by my instinct. My instinct is telling me the shit is foul. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean?
Coming together with your
and then
brothers.
and it got he just can't do it by himself. And the public doesn't want that shit, and he understands that, and so that's the reason why it was dropped. Ain't no more of that shit. Ain't no more letting the Haitians in and giving them this, because when the poor people ain't like America, you don't get no goddamn food stamp. You don't get no.
This has nothing to do with you coming together with your brother, though.
No, but listen to me.
I'm hearing you. I'm hearing what you're saying. You keep saying it,
Right.
but I hear you.
Right, but if we do that, right, then we have to extend our benefits and economy more so for them than they are for us. In other words, we're losing.
Other words, you want to eat and don't want them to eat. That's what you're saying. That's all you're saying. That don't make no sense. Okay.
I'm just telling you what the real deal is.
Black today,
We're not
forever,
going to give up
forevermore.
Huh?
Black today, tomorrow. We done.
Yeah,
because
look,
we hear what you're saying, but you think we don't hear. I
you
hear.
can't get no black
Everybody
to me.
else hear what you're saying.
But I'm a realist. I don't get into
you're selfish. That's your brother.
I don't get into
Realist got
feelings
nothing to do with it.
But listen to what you mentioned my point.
I'm hearing you. Stop saying that. We hear you.
That we have wait.
And we don't like what you're saying.
Wait, baby, wait. I'm on your side.
You ain't on nobody's side. You're not even on Haitian side. How you on my side? You want them to starve so you can eat. Kind of shit. What is that?
Wait. I feel you.
No, you don't. You don't. I really feel you more so than I ever have.
We have a burgeoning economy that is growing. The Haitian economy is falling. They're getting more out the deal than we would be getting.
They're eating. They're going to eat. They're not eating right now. Do you care if they're not eating?
But that ain't got shit to do with me.
Exactly. Done.
That ain't got. But no,
I have heard it all.
Look.
I have heard it all.
You got to get over. You got to get over the power structure and the Haiti economy and the Haitian government.
Did you hear what he just said?
That shit ain't gonna happen just because we're going to decide to join up with Haiti. You're going to be giving up the power structure of Haiti. Ain't gonna go for that shit. They're not. They love what they got. They're not going to give up their power like that. They're not.
Sound like you're not gonna give
so
up.
All of what it sounds good. It looks good. It's a great fantasy, but it ain't gonna never happen.
Rwanda can do it, but DR cannot.
Rwanda
can do it because Rwanda went through a civil war with the Hutus and the Tutsis.
Yeah, if it can work.
But you can't. They can, and they live together in the same country, right? But you can't.
We're not in the same. We're on the same island.
You're not listening. They can, but you can't. Rwanda.
No. I don't know what they want.
No,
what I do know, the Haitians want to come over to the Dominican side because they'll be living a lot better.
So they can eat. It's called eating.
Yeah, but that shit ain't got nothing to do with you. Don't come over here illegally. You don't come over this motherfucker illegally. You don't disobey. You don't. Wait a minute. Hold on. It's just like the illegal, immigrants in America. There are people who are standing in line.
If they were Haitian, come on, let's eat.
There are people who've been waiting in line to become American, and then all of a sudden you're giving $150,000 to these fucking illegal immigrants.
And they're doing it.
What about the veterans? What about the veterans? What about the homeless? What about the people who need coverage with their medical bills and all this? What about the infrastructure? What about all of that? That comes way before these scum-ass motherfucking immigrants. Because I can only tell you what's happening with these Haitians. They come over here, fuck up everything.
Yeah, and you guys don't.
I'm not. I am more than fair.
No,
if
you're
you
not.
are in line in America and you've been waiting to become an American,
starve to death because you ain't got nothing to do with that. You want to see
But
your brother
I look,
starve to death.
if I had a choice,
You let
I
him
would do
starve.
it the
We
right
know.
way. I would do it the right way.
No, you wouldn't. You would let him starve.
Yeah, I
You
would.
just told us that.
I would do it the right way,
You
not
would
the
let him
wrong way,
starve.
not
You
the
know, I heard it.
illegal
You
way.
just said it. So don't try
No,
to
I
clean it up
didn't. You
now.
didn't hear me.
Oh, I heard
If
you.
I had a choice, if I were the
The
president
only one heard
of
you.
the Dominican Republic, right? If I were the president, I would sit down with whatever president there in Haiti and try to see if we can work a deal.
No,
Because
you
I
wouldn't.
know the Haitian government is in shambles. I know the economy over there is in shambles.
And you
It'd be
know
like
why.
us giving them, hold on, it'd be like us
And you
giving them
know why.
$100 and they're giving us a penny. That's
Isaiah, do you hear
not
what
that's not
you're
an
saying?
equal thing to me. You
You
know what I mean?
you don't even hear. Do you hear yourself?
What?
Wow.
Do you hear what you're saying? You
It's
want to
not a
eat and leave them starving, but it should be
no,
enough
but
for everybody.
wait, hold on, baby. That ain't got shit to do with the Dominican Republic.
Okay.
That had to do with the Haitian government and how they are treating their own people. That's the reason why so-called monkeypox is up and running over there. Because
who?
their rice, their rice and everything else is infected.
But how did it get infected? How did it get infected? Do you
Because of the
understand what you're
soil.
saying?
I don't know. Don't ask me.
You
I don't
talking,
know.
but you're not doing no
But
research.
I would never deny a person a plate of food or the
You
ability
have.
to
You
eat.
just said
You
it.
just said that.
You just
No,
said
no, I
it.
did
You
not
talking out
say
of your
that.
Isaiah,
did not
you
say
are
that.
talking out of both
What
sides
I
of your
know, what I said was,
I
hold
know
on,
what you
baby.
said too, and we
Hold
heard
on,
you.
hold on. What
Everybody
I
heard you. Did
said
y'all
Everybody
hear
heard you
that?
say it, Isaiah.
what
Everybody heard
I
you.
no,
Everybody
listen to what
heard
I'm
you.
saying.
Oh, we
Listen to
heard
what
you.
I'm saying. Calm
You
down,
keep
calm
saying the
down,
same stuff,
calm down,
and you're not
calm
saying
down.
nothing.
Calm down. What I said was that they have to come over here
You're not gonna
legally.
sit up there
They
and
got
repeat
to
it
come
again.
over
We
here
already
legally.
heard it.
There is no government support like there is in America. There's no food stamp.
That
There's
has
no
nothing to do with
housing
it, Isaiah.
subsidy.
That has nothing to do with it. Nothing.
No, but it does. But
It does
okay,
not.
okay. Wait, hold on. We have $100 billion economy, right? Let's say 1 million fucking Haitians come over here. Where they gonna stay at? In the street? Because a lot of them are doing that. Are they gonna stay in the street hungry?
Well,
That
you guys
has
aren't you guys
how
eating?
they live. Hold on, baby. How
Aren't you
they
guys eating?
live.
Yeah,
Hold
by
on.
mistake,
How
listen.
they live. How
Miss
they
White, thank you for joining.
live
We're done because Isaiah talking
has
outside
nothing
his
to
neck.
do
Yeah, we're gonna
We're
wrap
done.
it
with
up.
our choice of trying to take care
You
of
ain't
people
D1.
who have
You're
no
not
ability
D1.
to take care of themselves. They don't have an
You
education.
can't even
They
take
don't
the
have
test
no
no more,
job.
Isaiah.
They don't
I
have no
want your
money.
card,
They're waiting
and you
on
can't even
and
take the test.
expecting the Dominican government to help them.
Mm, mm, mm.
That's all I'm
All
saying.
right.
They
All
don't.
right.
They ain't got shit when they come over here, and they're gonna be living in the street. Look. When you come over here, if you ever come, you're gonna see these motherfuckers living in the street.
Brother Isaiah, just
Okay.
stop.
You're gonna see
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
stop,
go ahead.
You're done.
Isaiah.
You're done.
But I'm
Just
telling
stop.
you what the
I
real
want your
deal
card.
is.
I'm gonna need your
I'm telling
card,
you what
and
the
you're
real
not
deal is.
getting the exam ever again.
Yeah.
You're done.
Just stop.
You're
Just-
done. Because I'm hearing something out your mouth that I'm not happy. I don't understand. But that's how you feel, and you've expressed some things
Okay.
that it's a concern.
Yeah.
That's a concern. Maurice, have a good one. Thank you. We appreciate the show,
ma'am.
and we learned something new about Brother Isaiah today.
Yes, we did. We really did. Lord have mercy.
Lord have
All
mercy.
right, family. And we thank all y'all for joining us. And Isaiah, you just woo, boy. But as we always
I'm good.
You kill the nigga in you, I'm gonna kill the nigga in me, and our
Not kill
God
the nigga in me.
reigns
And
supreme.
our God
We
reigns
are
supreme. We
black
are
friends.
You ain't black
Black
first. Stop.
today, tomorrow, and forever. God bless you, fam. Stay up and stay black. Don't ever
Peace,
forget.
family.
I love you, baby. You know that.
Your
You
card
know
is
that.
revoked.
You know that.
Bye.
I'll see y'all. Are you gonna have a show tomorrow? Brother Maurice, you're gonna have a show tomorrow.
It's simple
Right?
as that.
Because we're living
All right.
in
Well, I'll see you tomorrow.
implementation.